are a nothing.
You're not even doing okay. You're not even doing kind of good, dude.
Imagine being such a nothing that a homeless guy breaks up with you.
I want to kill him.
I want to crash a plane into your head.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah, hold on. That's like,
hold on.
Hold on. You hold on.
I'm standing up.
You miserable, mediocre nothing. You nothing.
Literally woke up and I didn't work today because it was a rain day, and I saw your thing and I was just like, I don't want to fucking. Is it Monday already? Like, I just played with this kid for fucking 2 nights in a row, 8 hours. Like,
dude, 8
what
hours.
are we gonna talk about?
8 hours of it's a kid's game, by the way. Among Us is a kid's game.
It
if
is.
You don't think so? You get chopped in half and there's like a big fucking dino bone sticking out of your character.
I got too drunk to like play last night. I kept fucking up as impossible.
By the way, rain day. I'm pretty sure there was a Category 5 hurricane outside my fucking window. Dude, I thought it was gonna be fun. I thought it was gonna be swept away.
Yeah.
All right. It started. I know it started, right?
Yeah. That was actually a really smooth intro right there, coming in when Jem's talking about. That was nice. That was beautiful.
Welcome to the first ever.
No, wait, hold on, guys, hold on, real quick. Welcome to the first podcast where Jem decides to introduce everyone with a mouthful of fucking croutons and balsamic vinaigrette, while we already heard your fork once hit whatever bowl you're using.
It's a plastic fork, okay? There's no sound.
A plastic fork. It sounded like a drumstick. It's unreal what you're doing to us.
It's hard plastic. Can you really hear the sound?
You are individually killing this podcast right now.
All right, I'll stop. I mean, it's hard to stop eating once you're already halfway through the salad.
We could have
like
waited
stopping
5
pissing.
minutes. We could have waited 5 minutes. All right, it's as if the bus had a flat tire and the bus driver was like, all right, well, we'll get through this. I'll not. Basically, you said I won't hit any potholes.
Dude, every podcast we've done, you've eaten dinner halfway through. You fucking son of a bitch.
Well, this one's more serious. I thought. Well, I do. I do have hot chocolate.
Of course, you always got something. Now I want to hear it.
Yeah, but it's expected from me. You're supposed to be like the Steve Martin in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Everyone expects me to be a fucking bumbling idiot, but you.
Dude, if I'm the straight man in this movie, there's a problem.
Yeah, our fucking cast of characters is like when they cast 2 dullards, and that's like
we're like Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. Wait, if we were Dumb and Dumber, which one would you be?
I'm Jim Carrey. Lloyd. I just say that because I like him more, but I don't know which one I would actually be.
So I'm Jeff Daniels.
I don't know. You might be Lloyd. I can't tell.
I can understand because you'd probably be upset if like a bird's head fell off, and I probably would be sitting there with a beer, like, what's the problem?
It's a great movie, by the way.
It is a great movie. I thought for a long time, probably like a 10-year stretch in my life, that it was an overrated movie. And then I'm just like, you know what? That fucking movie's great.
Yeah, it actually is.
That's the type of movie that smacks different.
It smacks different.
I can't believe I still can't believe that wasn't the term. I felt bad.
I mean, it was close enough. Slap, smack.
Smacks different trademark.
Maybe you'll make that new trend.
Dude, look. Oh, Duel, you didn't fix it. You didn't fix the layout, you jackass.
What do you mean? The layout's been done for weeks.
No, it's not. The blurry left and right, top left, top right Discord pictures are there. Come on, Duel.
Oh, yeah, you've been talking about this for days.
For days. A week. I've been talking about that for a week. I said, dude.
He brings it up in casual conversation. We're playing like Among Us. He's like, oh, dude, Duel's going to make that fucking thing not blurry. I'm like, are you still thinking about it?
I wasn't thinking about it, but then you went on that interview. Thanks for the invite. You went on that interview.
It's a 1v1.
Yeah, that's what they all say. You went on that interview on Ivory Prostate's channel, and I'm looking at his layout, and his Discord images keep popping up over and over again, but it was popping up on my smart TV, so it's a big screen. And I noticed how blurry it was, and I was like, wow, I hate this. I would hate for our layout to have it. But Duel, thank you. Episode 1. Fix it for episode 2, please. Thank you. Unless you don't want to record it this time like last time, then you can just...
We don't talk about that way.
Yeah. Are you able to fix it midstream or no?
I could.
I mean, I could, but
are you
a baguette?
Marijuana.
Come on.
I wouldn't wanna.
I wouldn't want to. All right, fine. Just fucking do it. Episode 2, please. And make the title a little bigger. Make it a little bigger. Have the N a little bit behind my hair. Kind of adds a little 3-dimensional to it.
Wait, there was a hurricane where you lived?
No, it just felt like it, dude. The fucking Duel, can you wait? Hold on, Duel, fucking fix it while we're talking. Yeah, dude, the fucking hurricane. It felt like
just windy.
It was really windy and there's thunder and lightning out of nowhere too. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Yeah, we didn't get it that bad. It must have dissolved before it got up to us, but it was just really rainy and windy, but no thunder or anything. I kind of wished it had been thunder. I like thunderstorms.
I do too, but that was the reason I was depressed is that I was going down. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh boy. The reason I was depressed is I was going down the rabbit hole on YouTube. And dude, if there was ever like a VH1 special of how the rabbit hole on YouTube ruined my life, I'd be on the fucking, I'd be episode 1.
Dude,
I'd be the motley crew of rabbit holes on YouTube destroying my life.
Last week you were saying how you're like done. I'm done with rabbit holes.
I know.
I'm at a point in my life where I ain't ever doing nothing negative, and and then I go down like positive. Like I was watching funny videos all day.
Like, positive. You fucking hey, Whitey, you gotta watch this. It's about government officials being pedophiles. Yeah, real rainbow hopscotch shit there, Gemini.
Yeah, but today I was watching husbands shoot their wives with Nerf guns for a week straight. You know, I went down on a rabbit hole with that. It was great.
Not a rabbit hole. That's just like watching.
I loved it.
Put the title a little higher.
Dude, this one guy had like this huge machine gun that you like have to lay down. You know, and it has like that armor strap. Yeah, it was like
of Nerf guns.
Oh, dude, it was like a Mac Daddy. That thing had to be like 120.
How do you just not want that?
I want it already. I don't even have anyone living here. I'd still shoot it off.
So remember I was telling you about a couple of those channels. Some of them are in the. Okay, wait, dude. Introduce.
Say that again. I was turning off my light.
Yeah, this is just introduce the actual podcast so people at least get a fucking feeling what they're into.
I like you better when you're angry. This is nice. You're very sassy.
Fucking. We should always introduce it right at the beginning though. But yeah,
we're never going to. By the way, we're
never. In due time, we'll
get croutons. Episode 1 in your mouth. Croutons with balsamic vinaigrette.
Balsamic, yeah, and fucking Well, hopefully it's being recorded this time. Okay, let's figure out the nuts and bolts before we start fucking. All right, so this is the Nothings podcast with Gem and Whitey, and yeah, I don't know what else. We didn't come up with an intro, so.
What about the email? Tell them about the email.
Oh yeah, did anyone email us? Email us. What?
Just tell them about the email.
You can email us questions or statements or just funny shit or stories at askthenotthings@gmail.com. We'll read them all. We'll read every single one until we get too many to read.
We're never going to get too many to read, so
we'll read it.
Shit, that's right. We forgot the password to the email, so it might take a while to get into.
Wait, what do you mean?
Duel forgot the password.
No, that was for the other one.
Huh?
I'm going to give you the password is what I'm saying.
Why are you giving me the password?
You're going to read every single one.
We had 4 in like a year span.
But that's work.
Wait, no, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, Duel, what are you doing?
You don't have to like do the thing where you make a separate picture of it and screen cap it. Just fucking
or a template or deal.
Just
with
don't share it, probably, you know, and we'll just read it.
All our questions.
Yeah, we got none.
We got nothing.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's because the episode never went out. Dude.
We're not talking about episode 0.
I know, yeah, but that's why.
It's unreal. It was a solid first episode. It might have been. That's like, you know what that's like, and you're not going to get this because you don't know sports. That was like when the dream team for basketball played against each other, and it wasn't recorded, and people were like, why the fuck didn't we see this? We would have loved to see this.
It was a really good episode, but it's nothing that... I was only upset because I couldn't listen back to it.
I actually wasn't upset at all. I started dying.
Yeah, it was funny.
World.
It was classic. If that didn't happen, it wouldn't be this fucking show.
I think my girl summed it up perfectly, and she summed up this podcast perfectly. I go to her, I tell her the exact situation. I'm like, babe, so that entire 2+ hours for our very first podcast, So, anyways, so Twitch, they streamed it, but apparently the default setting doesn't record it. And Duel didn't know that, so it's now gone forever, never to be seen again. And I paused, or I stopped. She stared at me for a solid second and a half and goes, "So you did nothing?"
In a way, it fits
It's
with
like,
the brand.
Yeah, it fits with the brand. It's like,
You
yeah,
know?
man, even the ones we record, it's gonna be the same shit.
Wait, hold on. Why am I Green Lantern?
What do you mean?
What's Whitey? Why is Whitey lost the game?
Huh?
In the Discord, I'm a Green Lantern. What's that mean? Is that just because my color's green?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Wait, I don't get it. Oh, I get it. What am I?
You're a lost the game.
Fuck you! Wait, where am I? Where am I? How did you find me?
You're all the way down there.
Ah, you're the worst. Oh, lost the game. It's just me and the rhythm bot. All right, come on.
So what? Wait, someone died or something?
No. If you think I'm gonna talk until Duel fixes those images, you're out of your skull. Like,
oh, he already fixed it. You're a Yellow Lantern.
No, not that. I mean the layout. Duel, why are you doing this to me?
No, you meant that.
Meant what?
The Discord thing.
What Discord thing?
Didn't you?
What?
Oh, never mind. All right. What happened? Why are you depressed? You said someone you know died or something.
No.
Fantasy
All
football,
right.
bro.
Yeah, that's happening live in like 10 minutes. All right, real quick. Not real quick. Or yeah, actually this one real quick. Duel.
I'm still kind of hungry.
Duel, fix the images, please. Secondly, guys, our Twitter is at Nothings Pod, or if you look up the Nothings with an S podcast, you can probably find us easily. It's fucking yellow and green, basically neon colors, like a fucking fast food place for toddlers. No, seriously, it's just like, oh my god, bright yellow, green. Remember those commercials when you were a kid?
Oh yeah.
And
what's
then what's our main? The Nothings podcast on YouTube. If you ever want to watch these again with the video format. They will be on YouTube, and we'll eventually have the Spotify once we actually record an MP4 file, which will be after tonight's episode. All right, go ahead.
No, that was good. That was good, actually. Way better than I did it.
Yeah, when I'm serious.
It's weird that everyone in that Among Us lobby, like, what's it, like 3 or 4 times now, we've joined a lobby and people have been like, you guys sound like podcasters.
That was weird.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I liked it at first. I'm like, oh, that's very flattering. I didn't think my head could get any bigger. And then I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? I think it's the images. I think they see the images and for some reason in their head, it goes, huh, these guys have like character in their voice. And then they have these cartoon images that looks like someone created it. And I think subconsciously it just goes in their head to say it.
Yeah.
They were really with you, dude. They're like, dude, you have a radio voice. I'm like, oh, shit, that's so nice to say about him.
Yeah. Oh, they were talking about me when they said that?
I think, yeah, because my voice is raspy. You do have a radio voice, at least more so than me.
Huh. I think we're awesome. That's fucking why. They wanted to follow the podcast until I made fun of fucking Scotland. Apparently, that's like the biggest. Dude,
they voted you out because you made fun of
Scotland. They were actually mad. Like they were being funny about it, but they were actually mad.
I didn't know. I was like, "Is this?" I didn't know Scotland was one of those countries. It's like, no, that's a no. You don't make fun of Scots.
It says more about me because I'm so retarded. I don't know geography. It wasn't even really a dig at Scotland in the beginning. Once I made it that way, because
they were upset when I said how many goats does Scotland have, and they're like, "Yeah, Scotland has goats." I'm like, so you didn't answer my question, sir.
I don't even remember what I said. Oh, I said, isn't Scotland a part of Britain or something, or the UK?
Yeah, and they got upset.
So mad.
I was like, he's trying to learn.
Yeah, literally, I'm just bad at geography. I don't even know where Montana is in my own country. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, dude, fuck, I got no shot. No shot.
Dude, I could name maybe 5.
In the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, I could name maybe 12 states.
Gotcha.
12.
All right, shit. I really don't want to talk about this because this is the most. It's so depressing for episode 1.
Because I don't care, dude. I think that'll be good.
What's worse than? I'm being facetious in a way, but honest at the same. What's worse than human torture and death?
Animal torture.
Yeah.
Duel hit the nail on the head right there.
Dude,
bam, boom.
Wow, he was so ready. That was a great fucking answer.
Yeah, because it kind of falls in line with like that.
Oh, the well was very clear. No animals, no kids.
Huh?
I
don't get it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily. I don't necessarily
Yeah,
think it's.
maybe focus on fixing that template then, challenge.
That's what I'm doing. I can't multitask.
Oh, he's actually doing it. See,
Oh, he is. All right, thank you.
look at that. Now
I
you
know.
beat me to him.
Well, no, I know he's doing. Look at all this, dude. Look at this layout. Can we talk?
Can we get back
about
to
this?
the animal torture?
Wait, how do you
No,
see the
I don't
layout?
want- Oh, he put it. You always do this. If you go
Oh,
to,
you're watching the stream thingy.
Yeah, but I'm not watching the stream. I'm just
I know.
watching,
Yeah, on Discord.
It's beautiful. I love it. It just yet again, it's just me and you talking, and then Duel's here, so it's us three talking. And I don't have that weird like public speaking fear, like oh no, the chat or all this
Right.
of the
It really
zero
does look
people
like a
who
sports
are
team.
watching on Twitch. It looks like, dude, you could take this template and put it on like 3 genres: gaming, sports talk, and there's probably a third one. I don't know, cooking.
Sports talk definitely is number one, is what it looks like though.
Yeah, that would take one because you're more familiar with gaming, but you could see this on a gaming one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I almost
It
said
was
the
like
F
a
word.
game made by Sprite.
I almost said the F word.
Well, good thing you didn't.
I was gonna say, or 2 fairies talking about movies.
Yeah, it could be a movie one. It could definitely.
Yeah, but
be a movie one.
it would have to be 2 of those F words fucking
Yes.
talking about it. It sucks that I can't say that. Those 2 fucking words I can't say in this fucking podcast.
Yeah, it annoys me.
Like, you understand how many times I want to call you that on this podcast?
You know how many times I want to call myself that on this podcast?
I would never call Duel that. I love Duel too much to call him that. You I love
Yeah.
too, but it's a different love.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like I want to hit you with a car love.
Duel's that love. You know what Duel kind of love is?
What?
So if you're a mom, right, and you have kids, you love them, but you can berate them. But then those kids have a childhood friend. And when that childhood friend's at the house or whatever, and that kid fucks up, it's like you can't really berate them.
Oh, I used to love it.
But oh, dude,
My best friend's mom growing up, she would never lash out or get mad at me, no matter how responsible I was for getting both of us in trouble.
Yeah.
She would always just be like, she'd be yelling at him, and then she turned to me, I'm sorry, that's felt like an angel.
Yeah, dude, you feel like an angel. And then I was just thinking about that. I'm like, dude, I yell at Duel. Like, it's none of my fucking business. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So, you went down a rabbit hole.
Okay, yes.
Torturing animals. What kind of fucking sick person are you?
I didn't like. No, well.
Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, come check out this pedophile fucking island.
Yeah, dude. No, dude. It's such a fucking, my curiosity just trumps my, like, dude, you're not gonna be happy after this. It's like, I know. It's fucking. So remember a couple of those YouTubers that are on there. By the way, everyone, we're eventually gonna have guests on this periodically. It's not gonna be like a scheduled thing, just eventually where someone actually says, yes, I'm gonna decide to ruin my career by going on this shit. But a couple of those people that were on that guest list, one of them was that one channel, Nick Crowley or whatever. And he does the Devlon Pass. What's it called? The Devlon Pass.
Love.
Yeah. He does a lot of mystery ones. And today was like the day where I'm just like, you know what? Before this guy, he made okay videos. It's worth checking out. But now I'm like, nah, this guy, this is actually one of my favorite mystery, like rabbit hole type channels now, because the way he presents his videos, it's just like, hey, here's some shit I know. I'm going to tell you it. I'm also going to go periodically throughout the video like, holy shit, this is fucked up, right? and that's kind of the video. Unlike the Mouthy Buddha thing where like you heard the whatever he was trying to paint a picture at one point. Where I don't like that. It just it rubs me the wrong way. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. I actually watched. I mean, when you watch a whole 45-minute clip art YouTube video, I mean, there obviously must be something to it. Anyways, I was watching someone else's channel first. I feel bad that I can't even say their channel name. I forgot it. But the first video I stumbled upon, or one of the first ones, was who the fuck, dude? Hold on, my girl's hitting me up. Hey, babe, what's up?
This guy.
That looks good, Duel, but you have to make me more centered in that circle.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't even try.
But yours
anymore.
is perfect. Look at yours.
Well, of course mine's perfect. Yeah,
But yeah,
Duel.
see how off-centered mine is?
Yeah, he's not even listening. Should he make them bigger, or do you like the size? I like the size.
I like the size.
I like the size. I think that's just, if people are at the end of the day, I mean, our voices aren't fucking that close. They know them.
Yeah, there's only 2 of us, and we have very different voices. So
Yeah, really. Well, all right.
I've listened to podcasts before where it's like 4 guys and they all sound exactly the same, and I'm just like oh fuck.
Yeah, because it's usually 4 fucking fat guys with beards who
Yeah.
fucking like, I thought the Mandalorian was better than the. Shut the fuck up.
Dudes, I have to say, gaming podcasts are the fucking worst, dude. Because sometimes if a new game comes out and I want to hear about it, like at work before I can play it, like Assassin's Creed, say for instance, when that came out, I listened to a few podcasts. Oh my god, dude, these people just.
We get it. You got to button down where the collar is also buttoned to the shirt. We fucking get it. Which, by the way, I love those shirts. I have so many.
They're these just feminine, Weasley, nerdy, unfunny, boring nothings, dude.
They should have an episode today and go, remember that time in 2008 we got that tan that one time?
Yeah, yeah.
That was a great day.
They always have the token girl who's just like, I'm a gamer girl and I play the games and I have all the things and it's just like, oh.
Don't you just want to throw a potato at her head?
Yeah, we get it. You play games and you're a girl. Shut up and let the fucking people talk.
It sucks because I don't even watch these channels, but I already pick, like, they all have the same fucking background. There's always like some plushy toys of gaming stuff and YouTube.
Yeah,
it's like I hate them.
And they're always console players. Always. They're like, they go around the room. I listened to one that was like 5 people, and every single one of them played on console. And I was like, "There's not one PC guy there." And then they're complaining about all these like bugs and shit. And it's like, I didn't have any bugs because I'm on a fucking computer like an adult. You children. Sorry.
Well, those type of fucking people are basic bitches, and it sucks that I'm making this joke because I don't even game, and I think people who PC game are fucking. They're gonna get testicular. Come on, get it out. All right.
Testicle. I can't even.
Duel. That's too big. It's too big. It makes no sense. Is it too big?
Actually, looks good.
Ah, all right, fine. I think
it is too big.
It's too. It takes away from the background art that he did. It's too big.
Yeah, what's the point of having the same image, like right?
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's like. That's like having a family portrait, and in the picture you're holding up a family portrait from last year.
You ever seen those family portraits where it's like the person, and then there's like the side shot in the corner? Dude, I can't describe it, but you know what I mean? Where there's like a second angle. It was big in the 90s.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they'll have a second.
you guys
a profile picture, like, and then like a silhouette style behind them fading in.
Yeah, and it's like
I want to
faded.
make one of both of your avatars now.
Oh wait, don't they have memes of that though? Isn't that?
Yeah.
I
think that's
my
big
parents,
enough right there. I think that's big enough.
I still feel like they're too big.
Yeah, Duel. Just go. Honestly, make it the same size. I like the idea of doing it, but overall, I think the original one was good.
2 little buttons at the top,
Yeah, and it looks bigger on a TV. It looks bigger if you're watching it on. It's gonna look a little weird on your phone, but I mean, at the end of the day, fuck them.
I like the indication of talking.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard with mine though, because mine's already like green.
Yeah. By the way, Gems is bigger right now, so yeah, fix it. All right. Can we? What are we talking about?
We're talking about you torturing animals in your backyard.
Dude, oh my god. Okay, so one of the first ones I saw. Yet again, I feel bad because I don't know this YouTuber, but if you look up, he was doing something called. It was about a website that deals with this acronym called LHOHQ, which stands for laughing horses, laughing horsehead orifices. Dude, I know, seriously, it stands for something weird. But if you look up just LHOHQ, like mystery or dangerous mystery or something on YouTube, the thumbnail will be like a pixelated face of a girl or whatever. That's the thumbnail, and you'll probably find this video very quickly. And the thing is, it was a really good video. Yet again, it goes point to point like a lot of these videos where it's the whole, like, I stumbled on something on Reddit, on 4chan, on this or that, and then it's like, so I didn't think it, they all start like, I didn't think anything of it. Then I started digging a little bit deeper, and it's just like, oh boy, why'd you do that? Don't click the links.
Yeah.
But it was like a 20-something minute video, and yet again, hit all the points, like chapter 1, 5 minutes later, chapter 2, 10 minutes later, chapter 3, and all that kind of stuff. And overall, good video. And I watched 1 or 2 other ones by him. One of the other ones was like this CEO of a tech company mysteriously went missing and then was found dead in the back seat of her car. And like she was calling her mom or her husband at one point, saying like, it's all a simulation. We're in the Matrix. Nothing's real or whatever. And that was like the last thing that anyone remembers her saying. And then she was found. Yeah, I know. But with the other video, the LH one or whatever, I was a lot upset. I was really upset because I watched the whole thing, and the title, I'm paraphrasing the title, but it was like either the most dangerous cult on the internet or the most dangerous thing like on the internet. And then so I was thinking, I'm like, dude, I've seen some crazy shit so far in my little world. I personally, I haven't, obviously, because I don't want to. But in my fucking world of curiosity, I've already seen like fucking possible like pedophile dens and possible shit like that. And when I say see it, I mean in terms of the people who make these, these fucking curious mystery videos already on YouTube. So I'm just like, oh shit, what am I going to see? Like fucking this guy clicked a link and he sees like a fucking 90 people getting shot in the back of the head. Like, holy shit, like what's going on? And at the end of the video, maybe there's a deeper meaning behind this these things, this like acronym or whatever. But the whole video though, it's just like, here's a video, there's a bunch of people's emails and addresses on it. A lot of them are government officials. There's also a lot of possible net art, and like anti-art and that kind of stuff. And it's just like, well, nothing happened. No, I mean, I felt awful saying that because I'm like, what the fuck? I came here for. but then on the recommended videos, there was a couple other videos that were titled that, like, Duel ran to the restroom. You don't have to tell us that, Duel. We can survive without you. We can't. Because the fucking template's not perfect now anymore. I can see the differences. But yeah, a lot of the recommended videos, or a couple of them, they were recommended with similar titles, like most dangerous 4chan post or this. And I'm like, oh, you know what? At the end of the day, he kind of has to title it because there's so many of these videos out there. Some of them you kind of have to title that to get any type of traction or viewership.
Right. Yeah.
So whatever. But anyways, I'm watching Nick Crowley's videos. And they were starting out like innocent. Like there's a bunch of abandoned tunnels and holes and shit. And Duel, what the fuck do you want? The layout looks fine. I'm watching on my phone. It doesn't look fine, Duel. It doesn't. It's not centered.
No, I can tell you right away what needs to be fixed. It's just a little tweak though.
It is. My top left circle has to be pushed to the left a little and maybe down one. Yours has to be pushed up a little and to the right a little.
Yeah, and the actual face inside has to be like sides down to where
and
yours is.
Your circle is bigger too.
Yeah, and also like my icons in the circle's bigger. You see how much bigger mine is than yours?
He goes, it looks great. I also want to interrupt. I hate him. I'm turning my phone on silent. I hate him. So
Duel's got your number. You guys know each other.
To the day I die, that guy who said, "You really expect us to believe that you guys don't have each other's phone numbers?" And I'm over here like, yes.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Don't. Why do you think we do? You fucking. All right. So I'm just watching some of his mystery videos, and just a lot of his videos are also just like facts that you may not know. One of them was the Antarctica mystery that at one point we as in America released 3 nuclear bombs in Antarctica. And
Jesus Christ, is that true?
Yeah, and the government said it was a test, but there's all like the things about the test and everything were basically destroyed. However, months or years prior, they sent out around like 4,000 troops to Antarctica. Right?
What?
When
was this?
I think it was the year 1949.
Oh wow.
And he never mentioned this in the video, and I was kind of upset. But in my mind, I'm like, that makes perfect sense because the government said that they put those troops there that had 3 or 4 like naval ships too. With these 4,000 people.
Yeah.
It was 1949, and I was upset that he never mentioned this in the video. But I was thinking to myself, the very first thing I thought about, because the government said that it was for training purposes. I was like, well, that makes perfect sense because one of the main reasons Hitler lost the World War II was he decided to fight Russia at the same time fighting the whole fucking Western Hemisphere, and then he had a ton of troops go into Russia. And as soon as it started getting insanely cold that they weren't used to, they started fucking dropping like flies. And that was one of the main reasons why they lost the Eastern Front of the war for themselves. So I'm going to myself, I'm like, that makes sense that America would want to train soldiers for insanely frigid temperatures and climates.
Right.
In case they were to get, into a war with Russia and had to have troops on the ground and all that kind of stuff, especially in 1949, where we don't have the fucking drone technology we have now. So like, and they can't just go to Russia and be like, hey, dude, in case we like want to fuck you guys up, can we use your backyard to train?
Yeah, right.
They're like, no. It's like, all right, I guess we're gonna go to fucking Antarctica.
That's a really good point though. That's probably exactly why they did it.
That's what I thought, and he never mentioned that, and I was a little upset, but whatever.
Hitler also sent people to Antarctica.
He did mention that. So I'm gonna get into that
cult stuff.
Wait, is that why? Is that really why they lost? So
lost what? What?
Well, you said the big reason why they lost is because they were fighting Russia.
Oh, that was one of the biggest reasons. Where at the whole time Russia was basically like, all right, dude, we're not going to fight with the Americans. Fuck them, or we're not going to fight with the Allies. Yeah, go ahead, Duel.
Oh, I'm just interrupting.
Whitey is pacing right now.
My forehead started sweating. Yeah, that is one of the reasons, though. To make a short story short, it is.
Okay, true, because I know
to
nothing
make a
about
short
history.
Story short.
I know nothing about history, but I always assumed it was just because we joined and fucked them up.
It was one of the reasons, but it's fucking 2020. So at this point, if you go online, the third link will be like aliens. One of the main reasons why, Germany lost the war. Yeah. At this point, what the fuck? What do I?
Exactly.
They're super secret SS death cult.
Yeah, what I was taught that. Yeah, attacking Russia was a bad idea.
You would have thought fucking Stalin would have been on Hitler's side.
They kind of were. If I'm, dude, I shouldn't be saying, or no, I'll say this. I'm just dumb. Don't fucking quote me. Do your own fucking research. But yeah, they kind of were just like, listen, I won't fuck with you. You won't fuck with me. I'm gonna try to take over the rest of the world. And Stalin's just like, okay. We got a lot of land here. Well, we'll deal with that when you guys deal with that. And then Hitler decided. Yeah, because at the end of the day, Hitler's ideology was I guess you can say, opposite of communism, even though he was trying to do a dictatorship, but it was just there's communism and then whatever Nazism was. I forget what
like fascism.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, it's annoying when people try to be like, well, the Nazis were actually communists. It's like, no, they weren't.
They were socialist. National Socialist Party.
It doesn't matter what. In my mind, it doesn't matter what the fuck they were. They were fucking evil.
It wasn't communism.
Manipulated people, and my image is still blurry.
How is it blurry? It's not.
It actually is.
It is. Both of ours are, dude. I'm upset. I'm upset now, Duel. I'm upset.
They're not. Perfectly.
I don't think our images are made to be that small.
No, it's because he enlarged yours.
Oh. Yeah, when you make it larger, but when you make it small, it's pixelated, bro.
I mean, if
that size, like right there.
No, because my avatar was bigger and it wasn't centered, and instead of fixing mine, he just made yours as bad as mine.
Fix yours.
No, you should have made mine more like his instead of the other way around.
There, you guys can have that.
No, go back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Actually, I got an idea though. You ready for this, Gem?
Dude, we are just. If anyone's listening to this now or after the fact, they just want to shoot their head off. We're just jumping from one thing that we still haven't gotten to the torture of animals. I don't know what the fuck Antarctica has to do with it, but
it all
goes together.
It all makes sense.
All right, let's get back to
All right,
the
yeah,
rabbit hole then.
fine. We'll talk
So
about this off air, even though I really want to talk about it. All right. Yeah, no, Hitler. All right, that kind of jumps into it. So they bring their ships there, and actually, apparently, around 4 troops died because the temperatures and the climate got just so intense. So they got everyone out of there. But people said that actually more people died that weren't even mentioned or whatever. And there was this theory going on that, and also Russia or the USSR at the time or whatever, or Soviet, what the CSS, whatever it's called, had like documents saying like, no, when the Americans went there with their 4 ships, they were attacked, or 3 ships, they were attacked. It's like, by what? And the 2 of the theories in this video were aliens. It's gotta be aliens. And the other one was Nazis were trying to make like flying ships and shit that no one's ever seen before.
Yeah.
And there was a theory that, when the Holocaust and Nazi Germany collapsed and everything, that a lot of these higher ranking officials escaped and fled, along with Argentina and South America and all that. But there's also theories that a lot of them went to Antarctica, and apparently that what happened was America went there with 4,000 troops. They got into attack. They weren't ready for these flying machines that the Nazi scientists and engineers made, so they fled. And then instead of, they said, hey, we're testing these 3 nuclear bombs to see what they do in this weather, climate, and altitude in Antarctica. It was like, no. The theory is, no, you guys were getting your asses whooped, so you're like, get the fuck out of there. We're nuking Antarctica 3 fucking times.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's aliens or aliens with little middle mustaches. We're fucking nuking this shit, and we're getting the fuck out.
Yeah, because why wouldn't you just test them in the middle of the fucking desert somewhere, like they were?
They did, but what they said is, we want to test it in these kinds of climates.
No, I don't buy it. I think that theory is right.
Don't like. I hate that. I said that, but now it's like I think Whitey is 100%. I didn't say it,
but I caught myself.
I know you caught.
I started to say it, and then I went, "Oh, actually, that theory."
I don't know if it's real or not. I honestly don't think it's real. I think the first one makes the perfect sense, which is like, yeah, they want to practice in case they're going to get into a fight with the Soviets.
We want to see what nukes do in snow. The same thing they do in fucking sand, dude. It blows everything the fuck up.
We're curious animals. I was just watching a video about nitrous glycerin oxide, liquid nitrogen, and gasoline. It's like, we're curious.
Dude, is that why the ice caps are melting?
Because we were nuking Nazis.
Yeah, this whole time it was the military, not fucking plastic.
That would be a sitcom. Ice Nazis,
snow Nazis.
Snow Nazis. That's a better. You're good. That's a better one. All right, so he then has other videos, right? And this one was. Now we're getting into the animal torture one, which sucks. So, have you ever seen those videos where someone finds like an animal that is a stray or stuck or got hit by a car, and then they save it and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like a dog?
A dog or a cat, and then they go, this is Freckles, like 8 months later, he's doing great. Or
yep.
Yeah.
Some of those are so heartwarming.
100% heartwarming, right?
Where it's like the most vicious looking cat, and it has like one blind eye, and then this guy finds it in the street, and then it's like 2 months later, and it's all cuddled up, warm, and like
100%. Until you're about to hear everything I'm about to fucking say. I know, right? Dude, that's what I said. I was like, come on. Why can there be does everything have to have an evil background to it? Like, does everything? Can't there be one thing that's just fucking, you open the curtains and it's like, wow, it's innocent back there too. It's fucking great. And our producer doesn't have a squeaky chair, Can't we have that?
Not me.
No, that was me.
Yeah, what are you about to fall backwards?
It's not that sweet. No, I was putting my salad down.
So he starts, investigating these channels where it's obvious that these animals were put into harm's way and everything was staged. Like, these animals were caught, or they had scrapes or cuts on them, or they were being, basically tortured. And then, we found these animals and we helped them and we saved them, subscribe to our channel and go to our website. And yeah, just like crazy shit.
Was it a specific channel?
Oh, dude. I think at one point there was 8, 9, or 10 specific channels, and some of them hundreds of thousands of views. One of them almost 500,000 subscribers, and it's a verified YouTube account.
Wow.
And that was the thing. A lot of the time he keeps going like, dude, this is 100% against YouTube guy. Like it can't be more. And yet here are videos with hundreds of thousands, millions, tens of millions. So one of them had like 31 million views with with advertisements on them.
But how does he know? Like, how does he know that they're faking it? And
dude, when you watch the video, it's so obvious. Like there's so many videos where they're using the same animal, and you can tell by the prints on the cat or the dog. There's the other different channels where the animal's stuck in the same fucking gate. You know what I mean? Like it's the same area. And then the whole time it's like animals with snakes. And also it's the same guy finding these animals. Oh, dude, by the way, and at one point it's a Vietnamese dude, right? And that's where like it's just another angle. It's kind of like the movie Cove, where a lot
he owns a restaurant.
No. So a lot of this is happening in Vietnam, and that's the thing. The fucking animal restrictions of hurting animals and everything. The laws we have here. Yet again, the first thing I asked was, "What's worse than torturing and killing animals?" And Duel, like instantly, torturing and killing animals, animals. Like what's worse than people? It's animals, right? Sometimes in our mind we do that. The laws are just so different in other countries, one being Vietnam. They're not going to fucking stop this guy. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
so this guy, he's responsible.
Picking bananas and shit. They don't got time for fucking law and order over there.
Oh, I was in my mind. I'm like, dude, we really like. If you're an American, you don't have a problem. You're fine. You're fucking fine. Like for the love of God, your fucking problems on a whole. You know what it is? Your problems in a whole different country.
Yeah.
You don't have, dude. The guy's acting is terrible. The video, every clip this guy Nick Crowley was showing me, and this is why I love this guy, because I'm like, this fucking guy, like he did some investigating. The video starts with this guy going, "Oh, like he's just looking around, like what's that meowing and barking sound?" It was so bad acting too. And,
it's like porn acting.
Yeah, I guess you can, but it's war. And then at one point, what's sad is that there was a dog that he rescued
but the pussy he's pounding is actually a cat.
I hate you.
I'm sorry.
I'm so upset. You should be. I didn't like that.
Such a good joke. I couldn't even get it out without laughing.
It's not a good joke.
That was a great joke.
There was a
get it because he's beating up cats. All right.
What sucks is that a lot of these are like puppies and kittens too. They're not even. It's just like Jesus Christ.
But who's to say that he's not actually finding these, and then he just films the same one just for views?
Watch the videos. Watch the videos.
But what if he's not the one hurting the cat? He just gets an already hurt cat and puts it in a storm drain.
No. If you watch the video, you'll instantly go, yep, no, that's not correct. You know what I mean? It was one of those ones where I usually don't have a hard stance on anything because I never believe anything. You can't even believe videos anymore. But I'm watching this, I'm just like, that guy's evil. No,
just a bad dude.
Bad dude. And that's like a slippery slope because then you get other people, what about this guy? It's like, no, I don't think that. Oh, what do you mean you don't think? It's like, oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
But dude, at one point, one of his videos, a puppy's trapped under a gate or something, and he saves it. And then when I'm on, it looks like a couple weeks later, this guy coincidentally finds a dead puppy on the road, and it's the same fucking puppy from weeks before that he quote unquote saved from the gate.
Yeah, but even
now all of a sudden he's finding a random puppy, yet it's the same exact puppy.
But it's like dead. All puppies look the same.
No, if you look at
every golden retriever puppy ever looks the exact same.
That's fair. I don't know, but it's not a golden retriever. It's a puppy with a distinct pattern on it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh, spots, yeah, spots and everything.
Yeah, so then that's
yeah, no, dude, that's what I wanted to see. I was like, hold on, because I even like was pausing, like, hold on, is it the same fucking cat? Is it? And then he's then digging a hole and burying the puppy, and that's it. That's the end of the video. And it's just like, fuck, Jesus Christ. But it made me think of all those. So I never really liked. I understand that they're heartwarming, and I do think so too. The ones that are or aren't legit in terms of the puppy and cat rescues, because I'm sure a lot of them are legit. Why wouldn't they be? They find a poor animal and they save it. And even though it's heartwarming, I'm happy that that animal saved. When I take a step back, I always never liked those videos because it's like those videos where it's like, today we're donating $100 to homeless people.
Yeah, I
It's like,
hate that.
wow, you're rad, man. You're so cool. Oh my god, no, Mr. Beast really cares about it's.
Yeah, I hate it.
What the fuck kind of world are you on, dude? It's for views, it's for clout. Whatever you say, it's for something, or else you wouldn't be recording it. You'd just be fucking doing it and then shutting the fuck up and going on about your day.
Yeah.
So those channels, I don't like them for that reason. But then I was thinking, it's like, these channels, the reason why they're hurting animals and making these videos is they see that the real ones, the official ones, get millions and millions and millions of views and traction and advertisement revenue. So they're like, oh, this is fucking easy. Yeah, especially if you live. I live in a country where there's stray kittens and dogs and cats all the fucking time. I'll just find a couple, torture them a little bit, make a video, make it seem like I'm not doing that kind of stuff, delete all the negative comments on my video, and just put fucking advertisements on, and then I'll look like or even if he doesn't, like, my videos will still just gain a ton of viewership, which is good for advertisement revenue. And I'm sure when you're making hundreds of thousands to millions of view type advertisement revenue in a country where, like, you're kind of growing up not caring about animals as much as we grow up here, you don't give two fucks what people think about you negatively. You're just happy that you have more money than before being a poor farmer in a fucking third world country.
Yeah. I guess I need to see the videos. Obviously, if I would argue anything about it, because I don't know anything about it, but I would just say I'm getting hung up on the fact that he's actually torturing it. Like, how hard would it be in Vietnam to find already, like, cats with one eyes and shit? Like,
Yeah,
why make the leap that he's the one personally poking out a cat's eye? It's like, I don't know, dude. He could just be finding them, and it's still wrong, but I think there's a difference there between exploiting in that and actually being the one that's killing and harming them. You know what I mean?
Definitely watch the video if you're interested in it.
I am.
It just
I
sucks.
will say
I
too.
also, by the way, the main thing, because there isn't a lot of, if you watch Nick Crowley's videos, there isn't a lot of, like, seeing behind the scenes of people hitting the animals or anything, but the situations themselves are torturous. Them trapping
Right, okay.
them, you can. By the way, you can. This is maybe reading into it too much, which I never like to do, but you can see on an animal's face if he's comfortable with the person trying to help. Where these animals are in bad situations, and then they don't, like, you can see when they're being rescued, that's like the animal's like scared, like, oh fuck, here's the guy that just put me in this situation.
True.
And also, what Nick Crowley pointed out, and I'm probably butchering his name, by the way, but
No, that's right.
What he pointed out was the thumbnails. The thumbnails were images that never showed up in the actual video clips. Where the thumbnails are a cat or a dog being trapped in a, like, just a shitty situation, but that never shows up in the video, meaning they had to, like, trap this animal in a different way, take a picture so they have something for a thumbnail, and then proceed to make the video. Or they did that after they proceeded to make the video, or whatever.
Yeah, fuck, that's fucked up. Are these channels still up?
I didn't check. I was watching on the smart TV, so I wasn't gonna fucking search the channels that I already don't want to see with a fucking remote
Yeah, well,
control.
hopefully they're getting fucking taken down at least.
That was his big gripe. That was his main gripe, and rightfully so. I get it. It's kind of like your gripe with YouTube terms of services, where it's like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, these, I mean, people are getting fucking banned left, right, up, down, and you got these fucking channels that are easily exploiting animals in pain and or
psychopaths.
Yeah, literal psychopaths. And
I will
Yeah.
Would you feel differently if it was like a chicken?
So that's it, dude. I was
Because
thinking the
I gotta
same
say, in
thing.
Vietnam, they like eat cats and dogs. Like they don't really view them the same way we do. I'm not saying
I
that makes it right, or I'm not defending them, but
No, I always like moral conversations, and I was hoping we would get to that too, because in the movie The Cove, the main thing was there was whale hunting going on
hmm,
in the seas of Japan. And really at the end of the day, bro, the it was one of those documentaries. You saw the documentary, I think it was Don't Mess with Cats or whatever,
I heard about it. Yeah, on
or Don't
Netflix.
Fuck. If you watch it, at the end of the day, the people who were like doing the whole internet justice, they didn't do anything. Like, guys, if you watch that fucking documentary, they didn't actually do anything. The people that actually did something was when the fucking FBI stepped in and was like, all right, we're gonna catch this guy. He's a murderer. We'll get him. And within like a nanosecond, they fucking catch the guy. And then the
Yeah,
internet people are like, we helped too. It's like, you didn't. You didn't help too. Actually, you made things a little worse because the fucking internet thought it was someone else, and then they berated that guy. Oh, and that guy decided to kill himself. So shush. You
Jesus.
didn't make things better. If anything, you made things worse. So hush.
That reminds me
Um,
of the Daddy 05 thing back in the day. You remember
uh,
that guy?
I do, but I forgot what the actual outcome was. I know his
It-
channel was eventually
It's
deleted or something.
Yeah, his
Right?
channel got removed and everything, but like everyone was like celebrating, like they actually had an impact, and it was like people in our genre that got like 2 views a stream that were like, we did it. And it's like you guys didn't do anything, dude.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
the
sure it
fucking
was because
police stepped
Keemstar
in.
tweeted, you know.
I hate it. And it's like the people. My vote counted too.
No, it didn't.
It
No,
did it, especially today.
but yeah, I
um,
just don't get that whole moral thing because people will be like, oh, whales are super intelligent. It's like, yeah, so are pigs, and you fucking eat bacon, so shut up. Like, what?
yeah. Okay. So yeah, back to the moral thing. So it, I get what you're saying, and most likely it would feel different because puppies and kittens here in this country they're fucking
Coveted.
gods. Yeah, they're coveted. Like dude, you bump into my kid at the supermarket, and I'd be like, oh, you know what? He was probably walking away from me. The little shit's got to learn how to fucking walk on a straight line, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If my dog's on a park and you step on his paw, it's like, why are you so close, buddy? Why are you next to me? What are you doing? Don't you dare step on his little paw.
Don't touch my
I
baby.
I agree. I have that bias towards cats and dogs. I definitely do, but I'm able to see how it's kind of hypocritical because for one, it's just because they're cute, so it's like superficial to begin with, and for two, it's like they're just an animal. Like if you really break it down, it's like how's it different than a pig or a chicken or a cow or a? It's really not. So, but I would still want people to not torture a chicken. I still wouldn't want to watch a video where someone's like beating up a chicken and then filming it and like, hey, I saved this chicken. I would still hate that too, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Maybe
No,
Vietnam's just a different culture. And
well, I agree with you because I think some parts of China and a lot of parts, not a lot of parts, I shouldn't say that, but when I see this, it's usually parts of Asia, and countries over there, Eastern Asia. My geography sucks. You'll see like shops where you see cooked dogs hanging from like rods, whatever, and they're selling it like meat, kind of like a butcher shop. And
yeah,
my first thought is like, oh, like fuck. But then I always go to myself, I'm like, it's we do the same fucking thing to other animals. It's no different. It's
yeah.
the
I
it's the
try dog.
it's the it's the
No, I would.
torture. It's weird. I always want to try different foods and everything. I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
The,
I don't know.
the only thing I wouldn't try is like monkey because that's too close to
That's
humans. I feel.
people. No way. That's
Yeah, that's
people.
too close.
That's how
But
you get
anything.
fucking mad cow disease.
I just
Yeah,
talked
I'd
about
try
this
anything
recently.
else.
Did you ever try monkey brains?
No.
Yeah.
No.
They serve them chilled.
Oh my
Ugh,
god. Where?
I wouldn't eat any kind of brains.
Where do they serve that?
Over there in China.
Over there. Over there. Wait, over there.
Over there.
Over there.
Over there. Where's
Like I'm
there?
supposed to see him pointing.
Who's
No,
they?
that's not.
I
That's not.
also think of Americans a lot of times look at that shit like if they see monkey brains or dogs and they like look at it as like, oh my god, these horrible, and it's like, dude, they're fucking starving to death. They don't have any, like they're eating bugs and fucking dogs. Like, I don't think it's not a vanity thing. It's because they're fucking a third world country.
I had bugs in Mexico. Put it in candy.
What was it like?
Just crunchy, because I eat
Oh, I've
crabs
seen
and
those, yeah.
stuff, and lobsters are just the fucking bugs of the sea.
They have grasshoppers
Yeah, that
and
is true.
candy. I've seen like lollipops.
Same thing.
But
I've
going
never.
back, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I never understood that where people get grossed out eating tarantula. It's like, dude, that's literally what a fucking lobster or crab is. It's a fucking.
Oh yeah,
it's
the
same
bugs of the
shit.
sea, 100%.
And
Going
also,
back though to the animals thing real quick though.
yeah.
That is the main, like the other one I go, fuck, I don't want to see that, like a dog, people eating dog, that's fucking no. But yet again, I go to myself, it's no different. To be fair, it's no fucking different from cows and chickens and what we eat here. It's the whole torture aspect. Ricky Gervais had a recent special where he brought up a thing that happens in one of the Eastern Asian countries, and it's a festival basically, where for 7 days the way they cook these dogs and animals is they literally torture it and they put it in boiling water and shit.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's a good thing that like over here, we take care of our animals and before we kill them. So
Before we kill them.
Nah,
It's a Jim Gaffigan joke. I will take that cow to Disney World,
yeah,
put him on a couple rides, and take a picture. And then put
Americans are known
gun to the back
for.
of the head.
we do
Americans
have
are
that
known
out here, but we
Oh my
also
God.
have the plant, like the factory. Not doing it,
No, yeah, I was
Yeah,
being
both.
completely sarcastic, by the way.
but we do have.
This
ranches
is
that
such
do
a
that.
what a joyful first episode. People are like, oh my
Like, dude,
God.
we have some of the worst factory farming ever. It is torture. It's literally torture. But I don't care. I still eat fucking chicken because it tastes good. All right. But yeah, this is depressing shit.
This is
it's
I know,
interesting.
that's why I didn't want to talk about it. It's interesting, but it's like,
Can
goddamn.
we go back to
episode.
nuking Nazis?
Yeah, that was much.
Can we go back to Nazi aliens, please?
Yeah,
It's Nazis.
it's Nazis, dude.
They smacked
Why do
everyone.
I don't get what he says. Nazis. I don't
It's no
get that.
Nazis.
Snow Nazis.
Oh, I get it. It
Yeah.
sounds like snot though, like snot. Sees.
Well, yeah, we could work that into. It'd be a theme.
Yeah, they got a cold because it's cold.
Yeah,
you get it?
Yeah, they got runny noses because they're in
you get it?
Antarctica,
You get what I'm saying?
and they start to use all the snot to build a giant weapon.
That's the flying machines. It's made out of snot.
Oh, the
I'm not-
aliens need snot to run their ships.
I'm never going down the rabbit hole before a stream ever again. I can't. I don't. That's the thing though, dude. Each time I always tell myself, too real. I don't want to know this stuff. I want to go back to just. Dude, I want to go back to where, like, you know what? Maybe Santa Claus. There might be something to it. Like, remember that? Dude, think about that. Think about what 20 years does to a person. 20 years ago, Santa Claus, North Pole, elves making Hot Wheels. 20 years later, no, it's fucking Nazis over there getting nuked by the American government. It's like, what the fuck happened? Where did my innocence go?
Yeah, it's a good point.
It's 100% true, though. That's literally just what happened.
I did want to get a guy on the podcast around Christmas time.
Mm.
He has this like whole theory about Christmas, which I was listening to, which was super fucking interesting. But yeah, no, I like going down those rabbit holes though. But there's some I do have to avoid some. Like I used to. Have you ever watched like the hacker ones, where it's like I'm a hacker, and one time like I found this room on the dark web, and like it's made me stop hacking for a year, shit like that.
I'm sorry, I was looking at my fantasy team who's going to lose, so I'm going to have a fucking conniption.
It's unreal. Unreal. It is unfucking real.
Dude, I was the best team almost all year in fantasy, and then just out of nowhere, everyone. I hate these guys. They suck. What were you saying? You were watching a guy about hacking or something?
Yeah. I forget it.
Tell me about Nerf guns. No?
No.
You guys fighting?
I
What?
think
No.
Jem's actually mad.
I wasn't mad. It's just I hate when you just stop the entire momentum like that. It's annoying. But I was getting in the water.
Mom, Dad, are you okay?
No, I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah, why are you guys being so aggressive?
Whitey's fucking mad that I'm late.
You were a couple seconds late.
I was so on time. I am late a lot though. You're not wrong.
Real quick, let me just read Irit's DMs one more time. I can record it and premiere it. Let's do that. I have a better idea. I can record it and play it back like it's live. Dude, I don't give a fuck. Just fucking okay.
Who's DM? Who's DMing you?
Irate Prostate. I decided,
Oh.
especially because of you, that I'll be on this fucking thing.
It's actually a good time. You'll like it.
Yeah, probably won't.
He's a cool dude. I like him.
Not so bad.
The images are blurry. They're not in the right positions.
I think they look fine, man. I need to
Whatever.
get a grid.
Well, you know what? I can't, dude. This is what I can't wait for. To see this on my fucking smart TV. To see it on that big of a screen. I'm gonna love that.
Yeah. Then hit me back with your feedback. Make a list. Get your pen and paper ready.
I will.
If there's anything, calmly approach me.
That will not happen. By the way, do we have any emails at askthenothings@gmail.com?
No.
Wait, why would we? We would ask the nothings@gmail.com. Why would we? Because last week when we broadcast it, it wasn't recorded because our producer forgot to take the lens cap off the fucking camera.
It's lost forever.
Dude, by the way, like that is the equivalent of what happened.
That's fucking awesome. I was so mad.
You were actually, we were talking and you kept chiming in. I'm like, dude, don't say anything unless it's important. You're like, it's important.
Yeah, that's what I knew. I was like, oh.
Like two kids who hear mom like tell their kids by their real first names. Like, get down here. It's like, oh shit. What happened?
Lucas. Oh, Lucas. My dude, Lucas.
Right,
retard. Spear, look out.
That's your email. You asked and you shall receive, my friends.
Hey, at least we got one.
Yeah, dude, once we get more famous, you're going to have to start filtering out the shitty ones, you know?
You said every single one.
Gem said every single one.
I did say that. I did say it.
Why'd you say that?
Because, if we're not going to read it, what's the point of sending them? You have to be like, hey, we'll definitely read it.
Dude, that's like when you told me the story about how New York City, what were they trying to they were trying to track down people who were crowding because of the COVID virus.
Yeah.
And they made a website or an app where it's like, if you see anything, send your pictures this way.
Yeah, if someone's not social distancing or wearing a mask. It was like a snitch app.
And you said that it got flooded with dick pics.
It did. They had to shut it down immediately.
Stop the count. Oh, that's fucking
Looking
great.
back, it's like, how did they not expect that?
Dude, the fact that that high-ranking officials in New York City were like, guys, listen, the people of New York will be with us. They want to stop this as much as we do. The fact that they didn't see this coming.
Oh my God, New York. I mean, that would happen pretty much anywhere in America, but especially New York.
Have you seen the size of how big these rats are? I saw them in person. Remember the story I told you about the guy who had that fucking episode in Penn Station? Dude, well, I mean, that was just a thing that happened, but me and my girl were in the city, in the middle, Jim, of the pandemic, and it was on a weekday. So like it was dead. Like no one, it was a ghost town filled with fake Gucci bags being sold everywhere. That's what it was. A fucking rat, dude, ran out for food, ran back in. I'm like, I never seen that before in my life. This rat was just so brave. And then I see pictures of how big these things are. I'm like, dude, these things, their feet are like half the size of my hand. It's fucking freaky, man.
Really? They get that big? How big do they get?
Fucking huge.
Yeah, dude, like
the size of like a possum?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
No fucking way.
100%.
I'd be so scared.
Because in a way, a possum looks like a big rat, and these rats are just rats the size of possum. That's actually a great analogy.
Possums are pretty big, though. I
would say some of the over or under. Would you say some of these things are over 15 pounds?
Oh, they're bigger than my dog.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're right. I'm fucking underselling it, man. I really am.
How?
I had to get one out of my laundry room once.
I think we talked about it last week. Remember the story about the guy who fell through the hole in New York City and he fell into a bay of rats?
Yeah, they were like possum-sized rats. So he got
he was there for 30 minutes in the what?
He's dead. He got eaten.
No, he didn't
He's
actually
gone.
die.
He's gone forever.
Don't say that. I thought instantly, I'm like, dude, he's probably gonna die from a disease. He probably got infected.
Oh.
Because he fell into this hole. Gem, this guy's just walking on a sidewalk in New York City, and it crumbles, and he falls into
we saw this. We watched the thing.
Oh,
Remember,
right.
and he like scraped his face on the way down. Didn't he die? Or he's in a coma?
He didn't let you finish that time.
Yeah, he didn't.
Well, that's because we already talked about it.
I was kind of like doing it for the people listening, but whatever.
Yeah, these don't look that big. Definitely not possum size, but yeah, they get pretty big. Jesus.
Oh my
God!
God!
There's no way. That's not real. There's no way that's real. Either that or that's not a fucking rat. That's some other animal.
Look at these things.
That's like a fucking. That's like a fucking weasel or something. Yeah, that's as big as I would think they would get. Holy shit! Is that News Tonight one real?
Which one's News Tonight?
The one he's on.
Wait, you think that one's big compared to the other ones?
That one's fucking huge.
That one's bigger.
That one's fake. That's
yeah,
fake,
but the ones that were hanging up were bigger. That's real. That's real. That's real, man.
I think that's perspective shot. Like it's closer
you know what?
To the camera.
Over under 25. That one. I don't think that's a rat. That one.
No, that's a fucking anteater.
That's not an anteater.
Why is it like the most ghetto looking dude?
Yeah, what's with that going on? Yo, look at my possum.
Yeah, look at my fuck. What is that thing? That thing looks like a
It was like when I found
wombat.
out that gangsters have pigeon coops. It's like, why do you have pigeon coops?
Yeah, why do they?
Someone told me the answer. I still don't know why.
Yeah, wasn't it because they're carrier pigeons?
No,
Like
you really think
messages or
gangsters are fucking sending drugs via carrier pigeon?
Yeah, dude. Why not?
It's unreal.
Stop the FBI from getting wind of it.
Stop the count. You know what these rats look like? So it looks like a lot of these rats are being held by people in African countries, and I feel like people are showing these people these rats just like we send them the losing team jerseys of like, hey, here are your 2019 Super Bowl champions, and it's like they don't even know it's like this is the losing team. We're like, hey guys, here's this awesome like Labrador, and it's like, whoa, look at this Labrador. It's like they don't know. It's like it's a fucking rat. Why are you doing this? That's not cool. They don't have internet. What are you doing? Stop it.
Yeah, rats are fucking gross, so I hate them.
I like mice. I think mice are cute.
Mice are very cute.
I see some adorable pet rats. So.
I don't disagree with you, but mice are still cuter.
Yeah, mice are way cuter, and I like squirrels. Even though it's basically a rat with a bushy tail. But
you know what's not cute? Owls, because even though as cute as I want them to be, Gem decided to show me a video where an owl in 3 gulps eats a fucking rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
That's not cool.
That was super cool.
How is that? So
I would
why is
have
that
fist bump that owl.
That's another moral thing. It's like, why is that cool? But half the other stuff we talked about was terrible.
What'd you eat for lunch today?
Turkey.
You should have said a rabbit.
Did you eat it in 3 bites?
I fucking devoured that. I was so hungry.
Yeah, fucking bears eat fucking people, and they're cute.
It's so weird. It's such a weird moral thing that one of the things that we need for survival, we feel bad about. I really do think that's one of the stepping stones of just us eventually becoming one with artificial intelligence, and then artificial intelligence becoming the main thing. We're just progressively moving away from the past and our Neanderthal selves.
What, like you think soon we won't care?
No, that soon that we will find a way to nourish ourselves without needing to kill animals. Just like a fucking computer doesn't need any of that stuff at all. And it doesn't need to eat a fucking cow or anything.
We should become computers. Got it.
I mean, that's where we're headed anyway. Do you think like a bear like feels bad when it kills something?
I don't know. I really don't. I mean, we don't even know how our consciousness works. So it is funny if we think we know how other animals' consciousness works.
Hmm. Because it can't be pleasant for them. People always say like, "Oh, it would suck to be a fucking herbivore, and prey." And it's like, I think it would suck to be a predator too, because you just have to fucking eat things with your face.
Yeah, imagine actually feeling bad. So then it's like I don't want like us right now. Like we feel bad that an animal has to die that we eat it. Where it's like imagine if they feel bad. That means every time they're eating the thing that gives them life, all they hear in the background is ah, ah,
Yeah.
ah!
Hear
It's
the
like,
screams. I heard
yeah,
the screams
dude.
of every deer I've ever eaten.
And then they eat half, they eat its stomach, it's still alive, and then they have to drag it to their children so their children can eat it, and just like, ah, ah! And it's like, oh my God.
There's no way it tastes good either, right?
I don't know.
Maybe evolution has made it so they really like the taste of like raw animals, but like that shit's gotta be. They're eating like their liver and their lungs, and it's like bloody.
Asshole
It must
first.
asshole first. It's doing their dicks.
Why do a lot no, wait, hold on. No, I
What?
almost asked a dumb question.
What?
They don't eat asshole first.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, what is it? Hyenas do that?
Especially hyenas, yeah.
Yeah.
Not especially, maybe
Soft tissue
no.
first.
Yeah, but they attack the neck first to kill it.
To kill it, yeah, but then he's saying when they eat it, I've heard that they go asshole. There's got to be an actual reason.
I like the
that
smell
they
of
I don't
poop.
I don't think they go
That's where
asshole
poop
first.
comes
Well,
from.
dogs eat shit, so like
That's where poop comes from.
I don't think animals mind eating shit.
Dogs eat shit because they're bored.
What?
Why
do
do
you
you
know
think
that?
why do you think they do it?
Because they don't mind the taste of it. To them, it probably doesn't taste bad.
But why are they doing it though?
Because they're fucking hungry, dude. Dogs will fucking eat anything.
I don't think it's because they're hungry.
Because they're bored. I mean, sometimes I eat when I'm bored.
Yeah.
So it kind
Well,
of
you
makes
eat
sense.
shit. Sometimes I eat shit. I
Yeah,
thought you
I
were about to
eat
say
shit.
that.
No.
Sometimes I eat shit when I'm bored.
Yeah.
Dude, this episode compared to last week's episode is brutal.
I don't think it's that bad.
I think it's terrible. I'm so
I like the
depressed.
asshole first bit. That was pretty good.
Man.
No, the last episode was definitely way better, but we
We'll talk
were
about
in
that
different moods.
I
Yeah.
know we started this going. I don't want to fucking do today.
Yeah, I wasn't even just trying to say like, oh, I thought no, like literally I woke up, I was like, it's Monday, huh?
I think it came in strong. Right after the intro, you guys hit the ground running talking about Among Us.
Well, yeah, because it's a
It was good.
problem. Among
It
Us
was
is
good.
becoming a problem in my life.
You're being too hard on yourselves. You're trying to take yourselves too seriously. You sit in your chair, sip your tea, and fucking talk it out.
You know what it is? I think it's Duel interrupting us all the time is making me upset.
Oh yeah, turn
Nah,
it
I
on
like
me.
Yeah.
You know, I never
being
hear
supportive.
I never heard Jamie step on more jokes in my life than this.
Interruption.
Dude, Duel definitely steps on jokes more in this one episode than Jamie's ever done in his entire
career.
Yeah,
That's not
entire.
better. Interruption.
You are. I think you are better. I like you, Duel. Well,
You are
actually,
better.
I'll take that back.
You're not a better
Jamie,
Googler.
Jamie knows how to Google.
Yeah. He's a wizard.
Yeah, dude, you fucking are. It's mine. I don't even. How do you get by? Like, how do you tie your shoes?
One lace
I
at
know.
a time.
I think that same thing though. Like, it's weird because people always praise Jamie and they're like, "Oh my god, he's such a." It's like, dude, I could do it just as good as Jamie. I'm a damn good Googler, man.
Let's share your screen.
You know, I don't know. I agree and disagree. At the
I think
same
anyone
time.
from our like age group generation could. Duel's just an old
It's
man.
like a
So.
lot of things where it's like, yeah, I could be a CEO of that company. It's like, yeah, you could, but at the end of the day, that guy, like, he worked his way up in whatever area that was, and the right person he got involved with, and it
I'm
led
just
to
saying
that.
he's overrated Googler.
No, he's not an overrated Googler.
I could Google just as good as him.
Well, yeah, I think so too, but I don't think he's overrated. I think he's rated well, where it's like, yeah, he's
No,
great at
people will
Googling.
sit there and be like, "Oh my god, he's a god."
Gem. Stop fucking smacking whatever your mouse pad is. Like, what are you
No,
doing?
I was
He's so
opening
mad.
and closing my water bottle cap.
He's so mad about Googling right now.
I am, because I'm good at it. Sorry, I'll stop
issue a
fidgeting.
Google challenge, and we'll give you like 7 random topics and see how well you do while live. I'll put your screen up.
Okay, about Among Us though.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah, Among Us.
All right, I talked to my girl this morning. This has to stop.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I don't game ever anymore. I don't. And then
Yeah.
you go, hey, why you should play this thing Among Us. I finally give it a shot. I finally give a game a shot. And now it's like 2 days in a row. We played 8 hours straight, and it was until 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that anymore, like ever.
No,
I'm done playing Among Us.
It's a bad idea.
I'm over it. I'm 100% over it.
Yeah, it's really fun, but I always regret it the next day.
You want to know what I did this morning? I woke up. I woke up. I rolled out of bed. I put clothes on. I put 2 masks on because I'm like, I'm not brushing my teeth. I went into the office, did a couple things of paperwork and stuff, left at 8.
You said you put 2 masks on?
Yeah, I put 2 masks so my breath didn't get through. I rolled out of the office around 8:25 a.m. I got back to my place and I fell asleep until like 1 in the afternoon. I kept waking up periodically, but dude, I needed sleep. I was like, I need to sleep. I need to fucking sleep. And I fucking had clients, missed phone calls and texts and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, shit.
Yeah, it's a problem. I woke up at fucking 11.
Dude, what's that thing that keeps popping up in the background? No, like when you had the email, but there's a frame keeps popping up in the background periodically.
I had another Windows.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what? Is this a current email?
Yep, brand new. Where's it at?
We got people actually listening to this right now?
Where's it at? What email? What email?
Oh, askthenothings@gmail.com, baby.
That's when I put it up on the screen when I say that.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to read this one? Because I read the last one.
Sure. Okay, Lucas again. What up, man? Listen up, gamers. I just wanted to say you guys have made me laugh so many times, and I vividly remember risking getting fired by listening to your podcast on my cart pushing job. Yeah, it's definitely not safe for work. It's great to hear.
Listen to it on your headphones, though.
That's true. Yeah.
What do you listen?
Like a normal person.
He had a Bluetooth speaker going.
By the way, is cart pushing? Is that the person who collects the carts in the parking lot?
I think that's what that is. Yeah.
I would rather do that than be the cashier. I'll say that.
I would. Those guys seem like they always have a good time. They're talking, high-fiving and shit.
Yeah, and they're taking their time, and they're just outside.
But fucking Lucas over here, apparently, is one arm in it where he has a fucking boom box on his right shoulder listening to our podcast.
It's great to hear you guys again, and as it turns out, you're still making me laugh even 3 years later. You guys are both funny as hell, and all I can hope is that you guys don't stop making content, at least not for a while. I'll always try to write in because I love listening to the show. You're way funnier than Yosefi Rogan, or any of these other dick munches.
What's Yosefi Rogan?
Like it's like a Joe Rogan reference.
I didn't think it was funny.
It's good. I liked it. Good for you. Godspeed. So on and so forth. Lucas P.S. Whitey, shut the fuck up about smart TVs. You're not convincing, you NSA agent. I agree with that part.
Dude, by the way, if you really think like, oh my God, smart TVs, they're listening to us. No. It's not that. Like, yeah, they are. Dude, they've been fucking listening to you. Think really? It's like, no, it's the smart TV. It's like, really? Maybe not the fucking device that's literally a miniature smart TV you've been talking nonstop into for like 10 years straight.
Yeah, no, of course.
And even before that, I mean, Jesus Christ, guys. Come on. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's just that smart TV doesn't really offer anything besides listening to you.
Oh, I was reading
Thank you, Lucas, by the way.
Yes, thank you. Really thank you, Lucas, because you always send in emails a lot. You're like one of those regular emailers. I like that.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like a regular caller to the sports talk radio I listen to.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking. I was reading comments. I think I told you this, but it was like really quick. I was reading comments on those Radium Girl videos.
The Radium Girl?
The Radium Girls.
What's that?
So it was these girls, and a lot of other people dealt with this shit too. But when they discovered radium, before they discovered a lot of the horrific things it can do to you in terms of radiation poisoning and all the cancers and just awful death it causes, People in business and marketing everything like we're like, hey, buy our radium toothpaste and
Oh,
buy.
jeez.
Yeah, and people's jaws are falling off, and developing cancers, and their skin's falling off, and they're dying horrific deaths. I mean, radiation poisoning and death is like one of the worst, if not the worst, kind of death you can suffer. And there's a movie that came out about radium girls, which were these girls who worked for a corp. It's quintessential Hollywood. It's like, oh my God, women in the workforce being lied to by the evil businessmen. We got to make a movie about this, Like, it was one of those fucking movies. But the thing is true. They hired girls. It was called American Radium or the Radium Dial Company. They would hire girls specifically because they had small hands. And what their jobs were to do were to paint the numbers and some other things that these companies wanted highlighted on their watches and their clocks with radium paint. One of the things that people were starting to use radium for were to make things glow and highlighted, right? Because they just thought it was just a thing. That was one of the things that it did, not knowing the horrific side effects. And they would hire girls because their hands were small enough to, get precise into the dials and everything. And the fucking employers would literally tell these girls, hey, listen, to get a more tipped point on the paintbrush, when you dip it in the paint or before you dip it into the paint, put the brush in your mouth and twirl it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then
that almost seems like fucking sus. That almost seems like
so
why couldn't you
sus.
just use your other finger to do it?
So sus. So, eventually, months and years later, these girls are dying horrific deaths. A lot of the movie, I'm guessing, is about the lawsuit that they brought upon the company. You find out that the company, was starting to figure out that, this radium paint's fucking crazy. So, like, they're telling the girls to put it in your mouth, yet behind the scenes, they're picking it up very cautiously with gloves. So they're not even thinking of, like, putting it on themselves. They're also bribing morgues and stuff, saying, hey, say these girls died of syphilis. That will make them look really bad in the media, especially in the 20s, dying of a sex disease.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what the movie's about. And, a lot of the comments are stuff that you would obviously see, like, oh my God, it's insane how these employers would lie to their employees. Like, this is disgusting. Typical rich people do, that kind of comment and stuff. But a couple people I was seeing were like, yeah, and vaccines are bad too, that kind of stuff. And even I'm not saying I disagree. I disagree or agree with vaccines or others, or I'm sure there was other comments saying, yeah, 5G is also going to cause you cancer. And they were saying a bunch of other stuff in like today's world, like, yeah, this stuff's doing this to you too, and blah blah blah. And replies to that were so just shut the fuck up. You're an idiot. You're a retard. And I'm reading this and I'm just like, guys. In the 1920s, you're literally watching a video about 100 years ago, less than 100 years ago. People were saying the same thing about radium, and then those people were being told to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're now going in your mind because it's proven radium was terrible. It's like, yeah, that was really bad. But the thing you're talking about, like, what are you, vaccines bad for you? You're out of your fucking, or 5G bad for you, this bad for you. You're a fucking retard. You don't know shit. You don't know nothing. It's like, dude, I'm not saying you're wrong, but you don't act as if 100 years from now you find out that, yeah, those things actually really were bad for us and they caused the insane, serious problem. And we didn't know about it because we didn't have the technology or wherewithal to know about it.
Yeah. No, I completely agree, dude. I've never really trusted like 3G, 4G, 5G, like any of that shit. I'm like, it's how do we know the long-term effects of it cuz it's so new. And of course a company that's going to make billions of dollars off of 5G, why would they say anything if they knew it was bad? They wouldn't care.
Yeah, why does you find out 15 years from now? 15 years from now, it's like, yeah, and it turned out that fucking the people that were selling you the 5G, they never even thought about putting that phone near their ear.
Yeah, it's so annoying that it gets like if you say anything like, "Oh, I don't really trust 5G." I'm not saying it's bad. I think we should look into it, We shouldn't just blindly be like, "Oh, this is a safe thing." and then all of a sudden you'll get called like all these fucking like, oh, you're just a fucking right wing fucking conspiracy, and it's like, no, dude, I've always thought this. Like this, I don't trust, like you said, because of radium. Look at fucking cigarettes. Look at lead. Look at like
Yeah,
asbestos. I
yeah,
mean, you could go
yeah,
back, and it's like,
yes.
yeah, I don't trust. Trust a vaccines or 5G until I know it's fucking safe, because fucking I don't trust fucking people who are gonna make $1 billion to tell me whether something's. They don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna fight in this war because this is for America and I'm fighting for my country. It's like that's cool that you know that you you fell for that one. All right, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, no, I look at people who are like, oh, if you look at these retards who don't trust vaccines, I look at them and I'm just like, you're actual the dumb person here.
Dude,
Like, go
dude,
ahead.
like that's the thing. I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but it's like why do you think that makes sense for you to say look at these retards who don't trust uh people sticking a needle in you and literally giving you a small amount of the disease that you're trying to fight. Like, what do you?
Yeah, yeah.
What is this? Like, come on! Like, you don't see your side where it's like maybe you don't even like go like maybe there's a small percentage that this might be a bad like, dude. It's like how many fucking animals in this world other than humans develop in the numbers cancer that humans develop?
Mm.
Like the fuck do you even see? Like when's the last time a guy caught a tiger in the wild going, ah shit, he's got a fucking tumor.
That's true, dude. That
When
is
does
so
it
true.
happen? I don't
It's
see
always
it.
like pets that are in
Yeah,
like
pets who are also
uh,
eating manufactured food from
right.
humans.
It's always pets that live with humans. It's never like, yeah, you never
Dude, my
find some fucking.
goldfish got leukemia.
And if you do, it's all if there are animals in the wild that shit like that's happening to, it's always like because they're spraying that area with some fucking pesticide that ends up getting banned or some shit, like with
George
bald
Carlin
eagles.
has a great quote that I'm gonna butcher, but I think it's the only opinion I trust is my own.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. That is such a good point you bring up though, because I just hate when I have like a view on something for like most of my life, and then it suddenly becomes like not okay, and then you get thrown and lumped in with all these other groups of people, and it's like no, dude, it's just like I've always felt this way. Like, I don't know.
That's yeah, that sucks. With that quote too, for me, it's the only opinion I trust is my own, and even that's a little sus.
Oh, dude, I yeah, I the arguments I have in my fucking head, man.
Oh, when I'm doing the dishes, oh my god.
Dishes, when I'm showering, I'm just, especially when I'm showering, I go to war.
Showering for I do go to war, but I do go to war, but I have music a lot of time in the background. I'm just trying to jam. I got Van Halen going. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, a lot of time I'll have a podcast on now when I shower, just because it's
Mm.
like it's boring if I don't. I don't really do music though. That would be cool. That'd be cool to get like actual good speakers for the shower.
Oh, you don't have
Oh,
Bluetooth? Dude, dude, I have speaker. Dude, I live in a studio, and we have technically 4 Bluetooth speakers.
is that like one of those little circular ones?
One of them is. Oh, are you talking about like the Alexas or the Google Homes?
Yeah, but it's not actual something you talk to. It's just a speaker, but it has like
No.
really good bass and shit. I have one of those that I can hook my phone up into.
Yeah. So the one of the ones I have, I think, is Anchor or something like that. It's this cool one because it's like made to be heavy duty. It's like it's made. It's like a trap. It's like a hexagon but extended or something. That's a good one. I got another one that's really good, especially with bass. She's got a really good one. And then we also have a Google Home that we don't use. So that's our 4th one that we technically, it's not a Bluetooth speaker. And we also, we don't use it. It's just here because she had it already.
So do you bring one into the bathroom, or you have one always there or something?
I have one always there.
I should buy one for the bathroom. That's a fucking good idea.
Yeah, I have one for the bath. Oh, actually, we technically have 5 because the smart TV I use as a Bluetooth speaker, which is awesome. So we have one for the bathroom. We have one for the living room. There's also the TV that is right above the one right now. I'm looking at it in the living room. We have hers hers is the one that we usually bring around a lot. We'll maybe bring it out outside onto the balcony, or when it's the summertime, we'll bring it to the beach.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so that's always a good time.
Yeah, that's dope. I'll usually play my phone, just like with its speaker while I'm showering, and certain videos are like too quiet, like I won't even be able to hear it.
Nah, yeah, dude, dude, totally invest in one. You can probably get
I
one
could
that's.
just bring my main one into the bathroom with me. It is
Oh, so
portable.
wait, hold on. You have a portable Bluetooth speaker?
Yeah, it's this little Sony.
Oh, the one that lights up?
No, it doesn't light up. It doesn't have like an actual name on it, but
So you have a Sony, and what kind of Bluetooth speaker is it? What's the word before that Bluetooth part?
it's a Sony Bluetooth speaker.
No. You called it something. I think it was with the word P.
Key
Yeah, it's a
portable.
something. Oh yeah, it's a portable. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what that word means, Jeff?
It means you can bring it to the
It means you can bring it to.
bathroom.
That's actually the exact dictionary definition. Portable means you
It's a
can bring
little
it to the
guy.
bathroom.
It's maybe like half the height of a coffee cup and the same like width.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, dude.
It has really good sound.
Fucking
It gets really loud and it's got
yeah.
good bass.
Why wouldn't you bring that into the fucking bathroom? It's a fucking portable Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just
I'm
never thought
such
of it.
a dumb bougie person where I'm like, I know these are portable, but I don't want to keep dragging this into the bathroom. So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna just buy one for the bathroom and
That's
one.
probably what I'm gonna do. End up doing. They're not that expensive. You get a cheap
So
one.
lazy.
I think this one was like $60 or something.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Then never mind. I was gonna say because I thought you didn't have one that you might get one at Five Below that you would be able to deal with. But if you're already listening to one that is around $60 quality, then yeah, get the same thing around that $50 quality. Get one for the bathroom.
Yeah, I'd want it to be at least somewhat quality. But they have it at Five Below though. They have ones.
They have ones at Five Below and they light up and everything, but I'm sure the quality for those
Oh, they
are
probably suck.
yeah, they're probably shitty. Like imagine buying $5 headphones at Five Below.
Right, dude. I
Like,
almost got.
it gets the
Have you been to
job
Best
done, but
Buy
fuck.
and they have like those giant portable Bluetooth speakers,
Yes.
like
Oh
ones
my
that are
god.
made for like fucking like actual like
Karaoke.
concerts and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I almost bought one of those. I think it was
Yes.
like $80, and it was like
Yes.
it might have been actually like 100. But dude, I was so close to walking out with it. I'm like, dude, this thing. I was gonna put it in my fucking truck. Like this thing is better speakers than my truck speakers, dude.
Oh, you're okay. I'm sorry. Have you? I'll go back to that. But have you seen the ones where it's like it looks like a speaker in terms of like the ones that you used to hook up to amplifiers when you're playing
Yeah, it's
guitar?
huge.
Those, well, yeah, the big fucking rectangle thing.
Yeah, some
That's
some of them are cylinders, but yeah,
yeah,
rectangle or cylinder.
yeah, no. When I think Bluetooth speaker, like regular ones, there are ones that are big that are like the size of a fucking microwave.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. I almost bought one of
Yeah,
those
dude,
because the
fucking
sound must
yes.
be so fucking dope.
I wanted to get the ones. Have you seen the ones that they usually are paired with TVs? It's like that really long
Yeah.
rectangular bar, and I'm like, oh, that's smooth,
Yep.
man. That's smooth.
That would be nice.
But I always go to myself, I'm like, I have these tiny Bluetooth speakers, and when I'm listening to music or podcasts or radio or something like that, I almost never, unless I'm in the bathroom, but I almost never have it on full volume because there's no
Right.
need.
Right.
So why am I buying this big fucking
Yeah,
thing? I
exactly.
don't have to, but I want to so bad.
I mainly just wanted it for my truck, to be honest. I was like, I don't really have a good sound system in there, so I'm like, oh, this thing would fucking bump, dude. 'Cause it has like one of those big like subwoofer things. Man. But you probably need to plug it in, so it probably wouldn't even be able to be portable like that. But yeah, Best Buy is the one store where like every time I go there, I almost walk out with at least like $200 worth of shit. Where I'm like, oh, I really want.
Why
I almost bought a VR headset once. Like, I mean, I had to stop myself, dude.
why are you going to Best Buy so much?
It's always to get cords or something, like on the
That's
fly
the
if I don't want to
only
wait for
reason to
Amazon.
Best Buy.
What's up?
That's the only reason
Literally,
to go to Best Buy. It's like I need a wire.
it's
I'm
like, oh
gonna go to
fuck,
Best Buy.
my lightning cable fucking broke, and I don't want to wait 2 days for Amazon to send it, so I gotta fucking go to Best Buy and
I was
pay
actually
$20 for a $4 cord.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's always overpriced. It's always $20. Nothing is under $20 at Best Buy.
Yeah, and they know they can get away with it because they know no one wants to wait fucking 2 days for an Amazon shipment. So they're like, oh,
Yeah,
they'll pay
you
20
need this
bucks.
cord now. Obviously, you didn't
Right.
go to yourself. I can't wait to watch this movie in 2 days. No, you need
Yeah.
it now. So go fuck yourself. We're Best Buy. We were overpriced before online buying. We're overpriced even after online buying.
Yeah, and then I walk around the corner and there's this fucking VR headset that's like shows all these cool images, and I'm like, yeah, it'd be nice to see what VR porn's all about. You know, I'd like to check out what the whole fucking.
I don't want to know that because
Nah, I don't think I could go
last-
back.
No, it's different for me. The last thing I need is to be on my bed and I'm watching VR porn and I'm jerking a good one out, and I'm making and then
you're talking back to them as they're talking. You're like,
I finish and I'm taking off this goggle set and my girl's just standing right
with her arms crossed.
It's the last thing I need in my life.
Oh shit!
I wouldn't be able to live that down. I'd be like, how long were you there? Did you record anything? Let me see your phone. I'm scared.
Yeah, if you don't live alone, that VR porn's a no-go.
No, even if I lived alone, dude. Yet again, the other thing.
If you lived alone, who the fuck's gonna fucking walk in on it?
Dude,
if someone's walking in, they're robbing me. So
yeah, exactly. The last thing I need. Hannibal Buress has a joke like that. It's like, I don't care if I live alone. I lock the door when I take a shit.
It's true.
The last thing I need is a fucking burglar to break in. Dude, imagine his point of view looking at you going,
He'd probably laugh.
If I was a robber, I'd run away.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, I'll give him this one. It's too embarrassing.
This guy easily just got that product.
Everyone I've heard from that has tried out VR porn, though, like, they say it's fucking unreal. So I'm like, I kind of don't want to go down that road.
Don't they make 3D too? So 3D VR porn? Imagine if you have that with one of those realistic sex dolls. Dude. It's over. It's over.
Well, you can look around the room, apparently. Like, you can look at the people behind the camera and shit. And, like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. You can see the producer while you're getting your fucking dick stuck.
You look to the left, and Scott on sound is eating a fucking Boston cream donut from Dunkin' Donuts. That's not what I want to see.
No.
I don't want to see that at all. You see fucking Ron Jeremy's nephew doing coke.
Oh, shit.
That's like that. I remember Mad TV had a skit, and it was Steven. They were portraying Steven Seagal movies, and it was like extra Cinemax footage. Like, you know how like you're watching movies, and on the top and bottom there's the black bars that make it more rectangular, like more 16:9 ratio. This was like 28:4 ratio. And you know, the middle is like the actual scene, and then you see him walk off set, and he's eating a donut, and then someone tries to take the donut, and he karate chops him in the neck. Just this guy off set is fucking great. That's one of my favorite Mad TV skits.
Oh, that's hilarious. Mad TV was pretty funny.
It was good. It was. I mean, when it comes to televised sketch comedy, most of them fucking blow, and Mad TV is one of the few exceptions.
Yeah. Yeah, do you ever notice that when like a YouTube video is like you were just talking about, it's like 28 by fucking 12, where it's just like this little sliver?
No. I don't remember seeing one on YouTube like that.
It's mainly like music videos that are like really new. I think
aren't they all on like 4K or something?
I think that's why they shoot it at a high, like the highest resolution. But even if you're not on 4K TV, like it still just makes it so skinny. It's so weird. It's like widescreen. I think it's like wide shot.
It might be a ploy to get more midgets into Hollywood.
Yeah. It's like when you look at yourself in the reflection of a car, and you're like, do you turn into a little midget guy?
No, what? What are you talking about?
You never noticed that?
No. What mirror do you have?
No. You look into like the actual side of the car. Your reflection inside the car.
You're
you know what I'm.
It's like a funny. It's like a funhouse mirror. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you look like a little midget guy.
Yeah, I get it.
And you do little dances. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weird fucking
dude. I'm
weirdo.
Blasted in my fantasy fucking group chat.
I thought you said you were in first place for like the whole time.
I still am in first place.
Oh my god! How are you getting blasted? Then you're in
Dude,
first
Will
place.
Fuller suspended? Why? What did he? Please don't tell me it's for 4 games. Why did you get suspended? Hold on. This is important. Houston Texans wide receiver Will Fuller suspended 6 games for PED. I hate fantasy football. I hate it with a passion.
What's that mean?
It means one of Deshaun Watson's main targets is now done for the season. Wait,
No, what's a PED?
Yeah, at least for performing enhancing drugs, and I also have
like steroids
as one of my receivers. I hate fantasy.
Why the fuck wouldn't you like do what everyone else does and take steroids and then test when it's out of your system? Yeah. I always laugh when one of those people get caught. It's like, dude, they're all doing steroids. Like, dude, just do it better.
It's random test.
Yeah, but then why? Like, I'm sure there's people that come up negative and they do steroids all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, don't. Isn't there stuff you can take for that? Can't you like take another drug and it will like piss it out?
Yeah, Jem, for some reason, these kids sometimes in school, they would get caught for cheating on a test. And it's like, guys, isn't there a better way? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I hate you.
You don't think some people are just dumb about it?
Yeah, but also the
like, dude, I used to drive drunk when I was like 19 and 20 all the time. And I don't condone it. And it's the dumbest thing ever. And I could have killed myself or a family. But I never fucking got pulled over and arrested or got a DUI.
The words of Hannibal Buress. I think drunk drivers should stop hitting shit because they're ruining it for all us other drunk drivers.
Yeah, it's like just learn how to fucking break the rules better. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that's fair. But yeah, the fucking people who are administrating these tests year in and year out, month in, week in, day in and day out, they're trying to think of better ways of catching people that are taking these drugs.
Yeah. Why are they illegal anyway? That's so stupid.
Jeez.
That's like being like, oh, you get heartburn. Oh, well, you can't take heartburn medication because it's not natural.
Isn't it weird with me with sports? Like, I'm over here going, dude, just make it. I'm so anti-law. And yet when it comes to sports, it's like I can go on a fucking tangent of why PEDs are illegal in the world of sports.
Yeah, but if you made them all legal, then everyone would take them, and it would be our steroid guys beat your steroid guys, and it all would equal out. And they're already doing them anyway.
I don't think all would take them.
They're all taking them now, dude. You think at the pro level they're not fucking taking steroids? Get the fuck out of here, man. You're out of your mind. I remember I had a teacher and he got kicked out of college football for not taking them.
What?
Yeah.
He had a teacher in a teacher
like when he was in college, he played football and he got kicked off the team because he wouldn't take them.
I've heard of a story like that. That's weird. I've actually heard of something like that.
Yeah, apparently it's like frowned upon if you don't take them.
But that was like in the 80s or the 70s or something.
Fair enough. It would have probably been the 80s.
No, I'm guessing. I don't know how old he was.
It probably would have been around the 80s when he was in college, judging by what age he was. But yeah, maybe it's changed now.
Nowadays, a fucking basketball coach will get caught throwing a basketball at a kid and people act like he's a fucking snow Nazi.
Snow Nazi. Wait, what? Wait, what? That happened?
Yeah, I mean, he did a little worse things than I'm saying, but that was a fucking story for a long time. I think it was it the Rutgers basketball coach? It might have been Rutgers University basketball coach. If it's not, I'm sorry, but if you just look up basketball coach throwing basketballs at students or players or whatever, you can easily find the guy. I mean, he's like the guy. These kids are running in practice, like they're doing their routines, and he's just periodically just throwing, like spiking balls at their heads and faces and stomachs and shit.
Is he trying to like train them to be able to like catch it?
No, he's just like, you suck, do better.
Oh, he's doing like punishment.
It felt like that. It was weird.
Did he get suspended or something?
Yeah, I think he was suspended.
Oh yeah, it says Rutgers.
I was right.
Oh, he was fired.
Yeah, eventually he was fired.
Hey, that's crazy. You got the actual team right. That's the college team, right?
Yeah, dude. It was a big.
Did you know that?
It was a big story when it came out.
Dude, there must be so many college teams.
Oh yeah, there's well over 100.
Think of how many colleges there are.
And that's just Division 1. I mean, there's Division 1, Division 2, Division 3.
What's that in terms of how good they are?
Pretty much. I mean, pretty much.
Like
Division One is
varsity.
yeah, like Division One's the top of the top. Division Two are lower ranked colleges, and then Division Three, same thing.
Is it the top of the top because of what their win versus losses are, or is it like just because they're Ivy League, like high level schools?
More so on the Ivy League level in terms of it's more so of the types of colleges. Like Division Ones are your fucking Ohio State, Alabama, Notre Dame, fucking Michigan, and then your Division Two schools are like fucking Wesley University. Actually, yeah, I think Wesley is Division.
Roll Tide.
It might be Wesley, might be a Division 3 or something, but it's just more so of the type of program it is, the funding they get. And to make it simplistic, they're bigger schools.
Yeah,
make it real simplistic. And Ivy League is, I think in basketball, I know they're Division 1, technically, and I think in football they have to be. They're also Division 1, but they always get obliterated. Because those kids have to like in Ivy League schools, the kids that even play for the football and the sports teams, they have to reach insane academic standards to still be on those teams. Where the students at fucking Oklahoma, they Tennessee, they don't, the academic requirements are just not the same as fucking Harvard, Princeton, Yale. It's different type of academic things. And that's why Notre Dame struggles a little bit because, Notre Dame, I forget. Notre Dame isn't an Ivy League school, but they like to think of themselves as one because they like to think of themselves as the greatest college in the world. And even their football and basketball and sports program, they require their kids, their requirement for their athletes is higher academically than Alabama and Clemson and all of them. So that's why they haven't won that's actually one of the main reasons they haven't won a championship since 1988.
I gotta say, as you were saying that, I was watching on silent the video. I think they overreacted a little bit.
About the basketballs being thrown?
Yeah. Although all the clips I saw where he threw him or where he like grabbed a player and kind of shoved him a little bit, it's rough, but it's just like, dude, that's like the name of the fucking game, right? You don't want some pussyfooted fucking coach out there being like, oh, well, that was a good shot. Maybe you can do it, but no, you want to be like, get the fuck off my court until you do a better fucking shot. Go practice, fucking piece of shit.
That was the big thing. That's why it was so big of a story. It wasn't like this guy took a bat and hit one of the kids in the back of the head.
No, it's a fucking basketball.
95% of people will just go, well, not 99% of people will go, no, get rid of him. He's a monster. But it was such on that area of, oh my God, this is terrible. I can't believe he's doing it. To then the other 50% in the country, oh my God, everyone's getting so soft. Like, why you stop being pussy? Like, it was just such a perfect thing. That's why it was so big and it took so long for it to finally die down.
Yeah, I would want a coach like him if I was a basketball player.
Coach Bobby Knight was coaching in the 70s and 80s. He's fucking throwing chairs at kids. So it's but yet again, he also I think he had the last undefeated college basketball team. Because UNLV. When they won, I think they had one win.
What's the team for Alabama? The Roll Tide one.
That's it. It's just Alabama.
Alabama State or whatever.
Yeah, Alabama football team.
I know.
Not Alabama State. Just Alabama football team.
Oh, okay.
Just like there's an
college.
No, so there's an Oklahoma football team, then there's an Oklahoma State football team.
Yeah, so what's the Alabama State football team?
I don't think they have an Alabama State.
Is that the Roll Tide one?
Roll Tide is Alabama. Auburn, which is in Alabama, is War Eagle, and that's the big rivalry. We're fucking Hicks are poisoning trees and fucking borderline killing people.
One of the Twitch streamers I have on my list that I want to get on here, which he's a small enough size so I feel like he would probably do it. He's like he's always saying Roll Tide and shit. So I think he's into that shit.
Thing. Does he have a lot of red going on? Does he wear a lot of red or have a lot of red in the background or something?
No. He kind of incorporated that into his like whole shtick. He'll just scream Roll Tide at the top of his lungs when he's like beating someone in a video game and shit. And he's mentioned Auburn before and said he wants to like ban people, like kiddingly. So I guess he's probably part of that rivalry on one side or the other.
Yeah, definitely.
But you guys would probably get along great if he came on because I think he knows a lot about the sports or he's into it.
Yeah, I definitely don't know college as much, and college is such a thing where like you really gravitate towards your team. So yeah, he can probably tell me a lot of stuff that I don't know what's going on, especially this year because this year's so weird with sports, the scheduling, and all that kind of stuff.
Was college still playing?
Kind of.
Were they playing more so than like pro?
Kind of.
Kind of. Why do you think? Oh, it's only in certain states.
It's dude. The games are fucking getting moved left and right.
Geez.
There was conferences that had month delays. Now they're talking about some big time colleges like maybe Ohio State that they might not even play enough games where the college football playoff might not even decide to let them into the college football playoff because their schedule was so low in terms of games played. It's like the NFL. You look at the pro sports; they dealt with it great. Yeah, it took a while for them to finally get a solution. Some of them, especially baseball, but once the fucking season started, they dealt with it fine, 100% fine. Because first off, when these pro sports started, they knew going in the second we start this, we are not stopping. Like we are not taking that financial or that anything. So if we start this thing, we're seeing it to the end. And baseball handled it great. Basketball and hockey, it didn't have to hurt them as much because their seasons were already almost over, if not over, but they still handled it well. And football right now is handling it fine. You might disagree or agree with how they're handling it, but the season's still going on, so it's fine. College basketball just started, so we'll see what happens there. But college football, at the end of the day, when all is said and done, I already know the writing's on the wall that it's going to be fine. But they are going through way more hiccups, and it just makes much more sense. There's so many more moving parts.
Yeah, and you know what else? Also, fuck them. I still can't get over when you told me that they don't pay the players. Like, fuck them. Good.
Yeah,
it reminded me of like casting couches for porn, where it's like, okay, you're gonna suck my dick, I'm gonna jizz on your face, and then I'll send it to the higher ups, and you could have a career, but we're not paying you. But it's exposure. I know a lot of people. We can get you on the right teams. It's like, dude, fuck you.
I've never in my life, the worst day of my life, I've never in my life heard the analogy of college players not getting paid to casting couch girls getting fucking cummed on their fucking face. And I like, dude, I'm at the point where I understand like how stupid it is that these kids don't get paid. But that actually even took me a step further of like, dude, they really are. Like, that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah. It's unreal.
And then you hear people go, oh, they're getting a dorm and they're getting a free education, even though it's a fucking shitty education. They're getting a free education. It's like, yeah, we get it. It's like they're coming in, sitting on a nice couch.
Right,
they're meeting the right people. They're
getting their flight paid for, their Airbnb. But at the end of the day, they can't even sell fucking jerseys.
To be fair, if porn was more like socially normal, those people probably would go, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, those fucking bitches are like, and what they signed up for it. They knew what they were getting themselves into. And I that's the thing. I get it. It's like, if they don't want to pay the players, that in my mind, they don't have to pay the players.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can understand how it's fucking shitty, right? Like, can we agree? Can we come together and agree that yes, these fucking 18, 19, 20-year-olds who have brains that aren't even fully developed yet and are literally, a lot of them are going into this situation because it might be their only means of getting themselves and their families to a financial point where they're not fucking struggling year in and year out. Can we agree that these kids who aren't getting paid at all, and also people sending them death threats on Twitter and shit, having their heads collide at such a level that they could cause brain injuries, that develop to the point where they're killing their families and themselves? Can we agree that, man, it sucks that these guys can't at least get 15 an hour? You know,
Yeah.
can we at least agree on that? Like, I'm not saying they have to. I'm all for not forcing people to do something. If you run a business, run it. But can we agree that when slaughterhouses throw baby chickens into a grinder, can we agree that it's, it kind of sucks? Can we just agree on that, please, people?
I will say I did forget about the part where they do get like free tuition. So I guess that is a good counter argument where it's like, okay, well, but the thing that fucks me up is they can't even like sell merch or make money off. That's where it's like, okay, you fucking pimps. You fucking just greedy sons of. They can't even make money.
Now, do you want to hear? Yeah, their likeness. That's what they call it. Do you want to hear one of the arguments for that is, though?
What?
One of the main arguments is, well, who's to say then that the guy from Rick's car dealership, right? That's literally 5 miles away from, let's say, Alabama University, decides, hey, kid, we'll pay you $500,000 for you to be in our commercial, where all the other schools in Oklahoma or Texas or Tennessee aren't doing that. And then it makes it to which a lot of schools that have financial means outside the schools are going to be able to also then get better players than other schools, because they're pretty much going to be not bribed, but they're going to be finessed and paid in a way where it's like, well, shit, I guess I'm going to Alabama because fucking Rick's Mercedes dealership is going to pay me $500,000 to be in a commercial, and he wants me to also play for Alabama. So fuck, I'm going to play there. That's one of the arguments against it.
That's a fair point. But the thing that makes me hesitate to believe that would be the case is like, who the fuck's going to want a college football player advertising for them?
Dude,
they're not fucking celebrities. I don't know one college football player.
Well, that's all right. You're 100% wrong on this, man.
No,
100. I'm telling you on this one.
It ain't true. Why would they're not famous
in the Northeast, especially where we are? College football is not that big of a deal. It's really not. You go down south, and you have high school games that are pulling in tens of thousands of fans, and you have high school championship games being played in college football stadiums where 80,000 plus people are going to these games, and they're being televised, where their high school games are possibly getting, at least their championship games are getting more ratings than college games in other parts of the countries. These kids are a big deal. They really, really are.
Yeah, but that's true, fair
enough. I'm sorry. Also, it's not also just about their popularity. It's about recruits. The kids that would be getting that kind of money are recruits that the colleges know that, this kid's going to be insane. He can help our program win a championship. We have to now find a way, any means necessary, to get him in. And that's the kid also. By the way, this is the main reason. Give that kid $500,000. Give that kid $1 million somehow off the books that's legal to have him come to our university and pass for 60 fucking touchdowns, have us win a national championship so we can get tens of millions of dollars more coming into the school and shit, into the coaches and to the staff and everything.
I'm sure that type of shit happens.
That's the main thing.
I feel like that already probably.
Oh, dude, fucking Eric Dickerson got a fucking Firebird. He had a Pontiac Firebird in like the 70s, 80s. It's like, where the fuck did this high school student, get $100,000 car?
So why wouldn't they just make it in the contract so that if the students choose to take those deals, that the college will get a big cut?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, let's say the Mercedes dealer, they're allowed to, right, make money, like be like, be in my commercial, we'll give you, what did you say, $500,000 or something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And okay, why wouldn't the colleges just have it in the contract that they get a big cut of that?
Yeah. Okay. So two things with the NCAA. They're as corrupt can be, right up there with FIFA, and they're fucking retards. And at the end of the day, the NCAA are the colleges. It's basically their National Football League. It's their national college
that was like
athletics
the black
association.
suit.
That's the NCAA. That's the NCAA double. What?
Yeah, that's
Dual,
what
what
you
is
said.
Dual? What is that one? Which one is he talking about? NCAAP, something like that.
I think you got it.
Okay, cool.
NAACP.
NAACP. That's the NAACP you're talking about.
And what's the one you said?
No, NCAA.
Oh, okay. There's too many N's and A's and C's. All right.
There's too many. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
All right. Let's pull it back. Jesus Christ.
Jeez,
got off the rail. This guy's talking about finances.
woo.
All of a sudden, you put on a fucking hood.
Yeah, Jesus.
My accountant all of a sudden started burning this cross, and then I realized I was at the wrong business meeting.
Yeah.
The fuck was I saying though? What was I saying? Oh,
Why wouldn't they just take a big cut and allow all that spending to happen?
In theory, it goes back to the way of they still don't want certain colleges to have a significant advantage compared to colleges who aren't going to be able to pull that shit off, that are going to be able to pull players away like that because it's just morally not right and it hurts the game, blah, blah, blah. But it's hard for anyone to really, at this point in 2020, take that fucking seriously because anyone that just looks into the NCAA for 5 seconds sees how fucking bullshit and corrupt the NCAA is. I mean, at the end of the day, they have kids not getting paid a fucking dime, slamming their heads against the ground, tearing their ACLs, going paralyzed. Rutgers again, by the way. Fucking Rutgers has a great fucking stretch of athletic dominance. And these kids aren't getting paid a dime, and everyone else is fucking making a killing. The college football landscape in America is $1 billion entity.
That's insane.
It's insane. It's insane. And yet again, if you don't want to pay them, go right ahead and let them stick the radium fucking paintbrushes in their mouth. You know what you're getting into, you know? I mean, like, come on.
It's weird that people have all those like morals when it comes to college, but then not when it comes to pro. Because I mean, you're literally paying for players at that level. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, we can't do that at college level, but we can once you get into the big leagues. Like, well, why not just have it all? You could pay to win.
Duel, do we have any last emails before we wrap things up?
Let's take a look here real quick. What's the email again?
AskTheNothings@gmail.com.
Oh, that's right.
I love them.
I do. Yeah, it's good.
No more.
All right, before we leave.
Yes.
And you're gonna do this, or Duel's gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this because I have the list right in front of me right now. I'm gonna run down the list of platforms that this fucking stream is gonna be on. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Sure.
Well, I kind of was half listening. Sorry.
Why? What were you doing?
What'd you say? My mom texted me.
Your mom? Tell her to go to bed.
Well, no, she texted me like earlier, and I just saw it now.
Hey, Ethel. It's fucking 10
Hey,
p.m.
Ethel? What the fuck is Ethel? I'm not fucking Jewish, dude. My mom wearing a fucking babushka? Like,
the fuck? Wait, hold on. What is that, and how do you know?
My mom is part Polish, and that's a Polish like thing you wear on your head.
So she is Jewish?
Nah, she's not. Dude, I've always said her side of the family is Jewish because they look Jewish and they're from the European area where like a lot of Jewish people are.
What does look Jewish mean?
You know.
I got him on the ropes.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not say, but you could surmise what.
What? No, I couldn't. What do you? Just, I don't get
it. Shut up! I hate it. They just do, all right. They look like
they just do. They sound so much. They just do. They all look alike.
No. But I've always said like she needs to go get a test because then if I'm part Jewish, you know, I'll get so much of a pass with everything. Dude, I'll be able to be victim.
My mind.
Is this what we're calling it?
Different. What?
Is that what we're calling it on? Jim might be Jewish.
No. Don't call. Stop with the call. He did that last time. He just ended it and then went home. He took his ball and went home. we'll let you know.
Well, no, he didn't even end it last time because he wasn't recording it to begin with.
All right, guys. I'm gonna read the accounts from down to up.
Wait, what were you saying though?
What was I saying?
You were saying you had something very important to tell me, and then my mom texted me.
No, I'm reading off the list.
Yeah, what's the list? So, like I said, I was half listening.
Accounts. All the accounts that this
okay, everything the podcast will go out to.
Yes. All right. We decided to put it on this one thing called Claro Musica because it's a Spanish music thing. So we thought it'd be cool to put our podcast there. It's gonna be on Google Play. It's gonna be on Pandora. It's gonna be on Tidal. It's gonna be on iHeartRadio. That's fucking awesome. It's going to be on Radio Public. Don't know what that is. It's going to be on Pocket Cast, if you have that. It's going to be on Overcast. Pretty sure that's a video game. I don't know how that got in there. It's going to be on. Oh, okay. It's going to be on Google Podcast, which I don't know how it's different from Google Play, but whatever. It's going to be on Cast.
It's Google Play, but with podcasts.
Ah, that makes sense. It's going to be on.
It's in the name.
It's going to be on Castbox.
It's part of the name.
It's gonna be.
It told you exactly what it was, and you're like, I don't know how
to get through that without laughing. It's gonna be on Castbox. It's gonna be on.
Jesus Christ, dude! How many fucking names is
I know. Now I'm looking back.
There's no way that it has to be on at least.
But it is now. It is
a third of the ones you listed.
Dual only has to upload it to like 2 things, and it goes to all these things. It's gonna be on Breaker.
Oh, that's right. It's automatic. Yeah. So who cares? Let's put it on fucking all of them then.
It's gonna be on Apple Podcasts. All right, now we're gonna get to the serious stuff.
They're gonna say apple pie. It's gonna be on apple pie. It's gonna be on pumpkin pie. It's gonna be
on Apple Podcasts and Apple Play.
Really?
No, it's gonna be on Apple Podcasts because Apple Play is iTunes, right? And we don't want to do that yet.
Not yet.
Right. Now here comes the main thing. After this is recorded, eventually, probably within the next couple of weeks, we're gonna have a Spotify account set up. Not only will it be there for audio form, it'll also be there in visual form because Spotify has video now. So so within the next few weeks, we're gonna, or maybe even sooner, Dual can let us know after I'm done with this list. We're gonna be on Spotify. Then we're going to Anchor. We're gonna be on radio.com, TuneIn, SoundCloud, and then our Twitter is, if you look up the Nothings Podcast, you'll find us, or at Twitter handle @NothingsPod. We have our YouTube channel, the Nothings Podcast, where you can see all these streams that we have here live on Twitch. You can watch them recorded right there on YouTube. And then obviously you're here on Twitch. And then also we'll have a YouTube clips channel too, so you can see clips of the podcast down the road.
Yes.
There you go. Look at that. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, look at you, dude. I'm impressed.
You thought I wasn't doing jack shit.
You came with your fucking clipboard. You got everything listed in fucking nice format. I like it.
Yeah, what was that list? I'm back.
yeah.
By the way, so what explain to me in like dumb person form, what did the Spotify require before we were allowed to upload to it?
This recording.
Oh, the thing from last week that you didn't record.
We don't talk about episode 0, sir.
Never happened.
Never. Yeah, so it really didn't happen because no one listened to it anyway.
We did nothing.
By the way, we were having a big argument on quote unquote episode 0 about the viewership on Twitch that's on our profile. Is that viewership for the total views of our streams or the views on the profile itself? And we were under the assumption it was the total views of the streams. However, when I periodically kept going back to that Twitch throughout the week, it would sometimes go up. And the fact that there's no content there to watch a stream, that tells me that it must be for the viewership of the profile itself.
Okay, if that is the case, then I was wrong. I thought it was for the viewerships of streams. Huh.
I'm fucking smart today, man.
Yeah, no, fair enough. If that is the case, then yeah, I've always saw that number on streamers' profiles and thought it was like overall views of streams, not. But that would make sense going to the profile too.
It makes perfect sense that we have an answer for all you Twitch streamers out there because we were stupid enough to have no content on our channel on Twitch, and then also look to see if people were viewing our channel, and they were. So we were right.
Yeah,
I was right. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah,
that's it. You wanna end it on that, man?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, follow us on the Twitter page, really, guys. At Nothings Pod, because
No, the guy that runs that's a total asshole.
Yeah, I by the way, I will be the one running that. And I'm probably never going to say that again just so people can be like, who's running that?
Yeah.
Anytime one of the tweets gets like bastardized, like, how could you say that? I'd be like, Duel was working that night.
Yeah, dude. When iRaid asked me who like runs the Twitter, he's like, so do you run that? Or is it like, I was like, both of us. I was like, I wasn't going to put you out there like that, you know?
Shit, yeah. I wish I can bring that back.
Yeah, keep it mysterious.
I'll keep it mysterious for now. Only the real OGs.
Yeah, it's all of us. We all run it.
Only you guys, who the two people who are still here, the real OGs, will remember this.
Yeah, they'll record it.
But yeah, Duel. I'm down, Gem. Fucking awesome awesome official first episode until 10 minutes later, Duel finds out that it still wasn't.
Oh,
recorded.
dude, if something else.
Don't jinx it, please. I even checked it before we started. Just say bye and I'll hit that outro.
Dude, imagine if he goes, wait, why isn't the red light blinking?
Yeah.
Wait, are we streaming right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right. Peace out. Thanks for listening, guys.
Mm-hmm. Bye, guys.
See you next week.
Well, that's where we have outro music, which is our intro. We didn't.
Anybody kind of honest? Anybody know who you are? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
You are a nothing.
You're not even doing okay. You're not even doing kind of good, dude.
Imagine being such a nothing that a homeless guy breaks up with you.
I want to kill him.
I want to crash a plane into your head.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah, hold on. That's like,
hold on.
You hold on.
I'm standing up.
A miserable, mediocre nothing. You nothing.